top files. Um, so today is an interesting day. I have a special guest that's going to help me with today's live. So should we just start out with that, babe?
Yeah, did you want to do a little bit of a recap of what happened earlier today and then we can dive into that, or you just want to talk about it? We don't have to show
Yes.
the clips again, do we?
Scotty Power. Yeah, no. I'm going to show the clips, man, for sure.
Are you?
Yeah, for sure. Just
Oh,
those two clips, and that's it.
okay. Um, so everybody, if you happen to miss it today, Erica went live on a Turning Point show today. It
Yeah,
was the Women's Empowerment Conference or
yeah.
something of that nature. Two major things happened. First of all, she got called out by somebody from the crowd saying that she was defending PDFs, and they were screaming it in the crowd. It was quite wild.
Yep.
And another big thing is that the video that Candace has been chasing was played.
Yeah, I know we're not on the screen. I'm inviting my guest in 1 second. Give me 1 second. She's not going to be on screen, but she's going to be here. So just give me 1 second. Hello, I'm just waiting for people to come in the chat. I just want to see my thumbnail. You like my thumbnail, Scotty? Okay. So welcome, Wisha, and she can unmute herself when she's ready. Hello.
Aloha, my friends.
Aloha.
Aloha. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh my goodness.
I was just saying, last time we seen you, your icon happened to be a jester. In our members live.
What is she now?
We're lobbying for Erica Kirk, CEO 2025.
Wait, what does your thing look like? Hold on. Can I bring it up closer? Can I see it? No, I can't see it.
I don't know. Do you want me to send you the picture? I will.
How do I show her? Guys, I'm not good at this. Hold on.
If you drop us out, it'll make her go full screen.
Drop me out?
Or I just sent you the full picture. You can show it if you want.
Is that something you'd vote for?
Should I be campaigning?
I love that.
I was having technical difficulties with my AI.
Oh man, today was weird. I wasn't even gonna go live on that.
Yeah, the Erica thing.
Yeah.
So do we want to jump on
that?
Yeah,
you did, because I bet they cut that out.
Yeah, they probably cut it out.
They probably will, but they can't now. Like, we clipped it, posted on X.
It's going everywhere.
It's so viral right now. I just saw about 15 minutes ago, I saw a couple of people with posts already at like 300 or 400K. So that's...
Well, you said that they were live, and I went to look for it, and that part with Charlie was not in there.
Oh,
there was
really?
just like a 12-minute clip.
Well, I have it all.
Yeah.
What else? Somebody can hear birds. Yeah, she has beautiful birds where she is.
Sorry, I have to sit outside because my kids are hellions.
No, I love it. I love your birds. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's a little creepy. You've watched it so many times, you're actually repeating it now.
Yeah.
I was supposed to say we.
We? Oh, because there's 3 of us here.
Yeah.
Here.
We.
Go.
Oh my goodness. So this is so you got to wait for this video clip. When it comes up, you'll see Charlie in the background. This is what Candace was waiting for. She was waiting for this video from Aspen.
Yeah.
Of him saying, "I appoint Erica as the new CEO if something happens to me." Okay? I think people were saying that the audio was off on his mouth or something. Well, can we have the real video? Can we have it?
Well, it could just be, see, this is the thing. When you try to coordinate audio to a video screen, you can get a delay, and there are devices you can put in line that take that away.
Yeah.
Especially when it's AI.
Well,
yeah,
like the people should know how to accommodate for that. Like, it's a common thing to eliminate delay. So I find it really, really weird that if it's a delay that they let it go through.
Yeah.
It just seems bizarre to me.
Yes. And
well, especially with the speculation on it, like.
Yeah, exactly. I totally agree with you. There's a lot of speculation on it, and at this point, they should have just released it properly. But they chose to do it this way, so it is
If
what it
this
is,
was
right?
even the video, like I cannot believe that they put it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's the exact one, it appears to be.
It
Right?
appears to
It
be.
appears to
It
be.
appears to be. And it's weird if they clip it out now. That's weird.
But it's too late. They won't even bother clipping it out, I don't think.
But anyways,
Or
thank
maybe
you, Wisha, for sending this to go with this video because that's the picture from Aspen, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Don Huffinies?
But he
Aspen.
also wore this same suit with no tie
So it is
at
the same
Amfest
it is the same
2024.
it is the same suit here, guys. And here. Here.
But I'm saying he wore that same suit at Amfest 2024.
The exact same with the shirt and
okay.
everything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Right. Okay.
Well, now we're never gonna know.
The one where he
Okay.
was like having a conversation with Erica in the green dress.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. I would have
Okay.
to really look to see. Like I need the
I'd have to go
video.
back
Yeah,
and
I
look.
need the video from Aspen, like so I can like. But
Well, I
you
was
know,
trying to figure out
blatant.
like what it said behind him, and I could not figure out.
Well, we'll play the video. Let's see if I can pause it. Yeah. So welcome Wisha to my stream tonight. Here I'm putting in the chat her X account. Please follow her. She's amazing. She's my Daisy. I don't care. Everybody needs one, as Baron said.
Oh,
She's
thanks,
mine.
pal.
So yeah, she's great. And us together we can conquer the world, I think. But anyways.
I believe it. I've witnessed you two ladies conquer lots of stuff together. So
Yeah.
I believe it.
We can take down some information, that's for sure.
Yeah, and we should go to Utah, man.
All right.
Okay. Ready?
Yep. Let's give her.
This world and this generation needs women who echo the gospel. This world needs women who are marked by the cross. Don't delay the eternal for temporary, and do not sacrifice the sacred for the secular. The most important relationship in your life is the one that you have with your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. His passion was my passion, and now his mission is my mission.
I appoint my wife to run Turning Point USA if something.
There it is.
There it is, guys.
There it is. I appoint my wife if something happens to me.
Happens to me. Erica would do a great job.
Clippy.
Welcome to stage, Mother Cool.
Okay. So did you guys catch that?
Yeah. So that's apparently the clip that Candace has been looking for.
People love you, Wisha.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah, this is the clip, everyone. Now I feel like it's clipped into sections, like when he's speaking.
Well,
And the music, and then they stop his voice, and then they put it back again.
yep.
Yeah, it's what, like 3 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like it's been edited.
Yeah, I can go back, and I hate when this happens. Sorry. I have to go like that. Hold on, little girl.
This world and this generation
Here we
needs
go.
women who echo the gospel. This world needs women who are marked by the cross. Don't delay the eternal for temporary, and do not sacrifice the sacred for the secular. The most important relationship in your life is the one that you have with your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. His passion was my passion, and now his mission is my mission.
I appoint my wife to run Turning Point USA if something happens to me. Erica would do a great job.
That looks so lip syncy. Like
Yeah, they
Yeah,
cut that last part off really fast.
she would do a great
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
He says that a lot. You do a great job.
Yeah. I don't think the delay itself is enough to tell whether, just because I've got expertise and I know how the delay can work. But
Feedback from this phone.
oh, okay. However, it doesn't mean that it's also legit either. Like there
Yeah.
could be some issues with that, and especially with how you can edit things these days, you can be very creative.
What's people thinking here?
Yeah.
People think it's off. It's really off. Yeah, like his mouth. His mouth is really.
Yeah.
But anyways, I just show that little clip because I'm not going to play the whole thing. You can watch my live stream or whatever you'd like to do, because I did a live stream earlier today.
Yeah, and we caught Erica's full speech on the live. So
And then there was this.
And it's important to remember that happiness comes and goes. It is so fleeting. But the joy of the Lord withstands all.
Erica Kirk protects pedophile! Erica Kirk protects pedophile!
Oh my goodness.
It's important to remember that happiness comes and goes, and I pray that you find it.
And now all the people stand up. And
All 50 of 'em?
all the nations. Did you see Andrew Colvat's post? He's like, it's a packed house.
yeah, not so much. And you
Did they
notice
block
how,
off the back row again?
yeah, no
Right.
kidding. And you notice that it's just the first couple rows of people like that stand up when you watch this. And that's sus in itself. But that
There was
woman,
probably a teleprompter off to the side that said, "All right, everybody clap and stand."
yeah,
Yeah.
no kidding.
Standing
Oh,
ovation.
Oh my, wow. You didn't see that today, Grace? Yeah.
The look on
Mm.
her face said, "Bitch,
Yeah, she
you're
was
gonna
just
get
like,
it."
she went,
Yeah, and that's and her reaction, because I already on X, there's a bunch of
Yeah.
people saying that that person was a plant and
watch
this
it
was all an act. And I'm saying I don't really necessarily agree with that. Erica's
I don't know.
reaction,
let's watch it
She
again.
looked really defensive.
Yeah.
yeah, I like when you look at her,
Her
to
face.
me, yeah, when you look at her face, it's like that comment, in my opinion, bothered her, which
It
tells me
did.
it was legit. It wasn't a staged person.
She didn't even
Designed
try to
to-
denounce it.
Yeah,
No.
she just spoke louder over top of the person and then threw a diss back.
She didn't
We need to pray for evil people.
Yeah,
she didn't give it any attention, but let's just say. She's just gonna pray for that person, right?
And it's important to remember that happiness comes and goes. It is so fleeting.
Leading.
But the joy of the Lord withstands all.
Erica Kirk protects pedophile! Erica Kirk protects pedophile!
It's important to remember that happiness comes and goes, and I pray that you find it.
Yeah, she looked disgusted.
yep, she
Yeah,
looks
she looked
upset.
disgusted.
It looks like she said that back in a little bit of anger, right?
You could
Well,
see
I
her
sent that
breathing
to
get
Paige.
heavier
I
in her
sent the clip.
spacesuit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, at least I like that color she's wearing because I like gray.
yeah. And who is that? Critter KC? Yeah, Ali sent the clip to Baze.
While he was live, I
While he
sent it
was
to him.
live, she sent them the clips because we just got it and Baze was still live and we're like, we got to send this to somebody who's live right now.
I said, "This is hot. You better play it." And he did it like in slow motion. Erica Kirk.
Yes.
He did it in like
Yes.
the slow motion. Yeah, but I clipped this video, so I'm not going to do slow motion for you guys today. Sorry.
And if you didn't see Baze's stream, it was a good one. He was talking about Paramount Tactical and a bunch of other stuff. It was a really, really good stream. If you missed it, go check it out.
I mean, Tornado Alley, I did go live on it today. It's just 1 hour. It was Erica Kirk. What's that Jewish woman's name? Forgot her name already. She was a ticket. And then Stacy Sheridan. So I just did those three, and there was like an intro to the Her Women's Leadership Summit. And somebody was heckling in the background, and they showed Charlie Kirk's video. I don't know if you've been here this whole time, which Candace is waiting for. But yeah, power.
And the
Of course,
second
they do
speaker,
it while she's on vacation.
yeah, of course they did, eh? So the second speaker that Ali was talking about is Yael Eckstein.
Oh man, she kept on saying, "Here I am.
Yeah,
Send me. Here I am."
yeah. And it might be shocking, but she is the president and global CEO of the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews,
Wow.
also referred to as the IFCJ or the Fellowship.
Wow. Thank you, babe.
In other words, chill.
Here I am. Well, here we are. So
Send
today,
us.
today we're not talking about Erica because I did a live stream already. Oh, you want to do power?
No, I'm just facilitating Scotty's need.
Oh,
Power.
okay.
There you go,
there you
Scotty.
go,
That's for
Scotty.
you.
He loves that. We have that on replay.
I
So
need one of
today's
those
about
little
why
buttons.
refi, right? Right, Wisha? I'll put my comments on the stage. I always forget to do that.
Yeah.
Someone needs to remind me. You came here from Base Chat. Thank you. Base is based, right? Yeah. I just got off the phone with him. He said thank you for sending the video in that fast moment when he was live. So yeah, he might pop in the chat too, he said. So yeah, so we're going to be talking about why refi and why this is happening. And you want to say something, babe?
I just wanted to put in case people are sitting here going, "What the heck is Ryra Fry?" or whatever, right? Why Refi was a sponsor for Turning Point, and over the course of 2025, they ended up becoming the main sponsor for Turning Point. Sorry, and the Charlie Kirk Prove Me Wrong events.
Yes.
So that's what we're going to be talking about.
I don't know what this is because I can't click it.
Oh, that's probably Swing State of Mind threw a post up on her X page, and that's probably a link to her post. I actually was literally just on her wall, and I was actually looking at her post.
Yeah, I'll go check it later. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, please like this video if you like what you see. And we're going to be talking about the past and present of why refi. Because it's
Why
something else.
refied beans?
Why refi? I mean, with that little symbol on the top of the E. What do you call it? What do you call that thing on top of the E, babe?
Accent aigu
Yeah.
or accent grave,
Okay. All right.
if it's French.
Did I
don't
put
know.
that in my thumbnail? I hope I
I thought
did.
it was Spanish.
Oh, maybe I
Could
didn't.
have been
Oh,
Spanish.
well. I don't know if I put it in my thumbnail or not. Oh well.
Isn't it called
Okay.
a pinata or something?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you want to know what? It is a Spanish thing.
Oh
man.
my gosh. And if you guys don't know, the last thing I'm going to show tonight, Lisa knows is where Erica is right now. She's heading to San Antonio for the women's conference, and she's
So is
showing.
she like besties with that Tracy? Why are they texting each other back and forth?
I'm thinking that. I'm
That
thinking
last
this.
text chain that she showed was like, it said something about a 3-day streak on it. I'm like,
Well,
interesting.
she was on TikTok. If you go look at her TikTok, maybe you'll find something there.
She said 3-day streak. Is that 3 days in a row she brushed her teeth?
Hmm. I don't know. Lisa knows. Lisa knows everything. I mean, she commented on one of my posts. What are these crazies saying now?
I said, I can't wait to not watch it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna watch it either. I mean, I just wanted to see if Eric was a no-show or not. That was it. All right, here we go. And here we
Me?
Go.
okay. You guys see that? Do you guys see the microphone? I just want to show you that because this
Why
is
refi?
yep, why refi. So I noticed that in the beginning of April or so. I'm like, why is there some kind of square box on the microphone? I'm like, okay, because I look like my brain is going a mile a minute. I always look at things.
It
Okay.
looks like a UFC microphone.
I look at yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, a lot of
Should
news
say like
agencies.
WWE on it.
Yeah, a lot of news agencies have those. They can just slide them up on the mic, and
Yeah.
so it's just used for promotional stuff. But I find it funny that they just gave one.
Well, okay. So it's so weird. It's like
Blake didn't get one because he's
no, and he's waiting for one. He says it. He says it in the video I'm going to play. Like so this is weird. I never seen an intro every single time they do the Charlie Kirk show now. It's this. It's the Why Refi. You'll see when I play it. They say Why Refi Studios. So when did that happen? Because they didn't have that mic. They never said it before each show started. Now, if you guys go back and watch, you'll see what I mean because I've been watching this. So I'll play it now for you. And I think I have 2 videos and then chime in everybody on what you think of this because we're going to keep going. because this is like a major sponsor now. Okay.
Every day, there's a battle for your mind raging. Information coming from every angle with the will to deceive. Fear not, you found the place for truth. The voice of a generation that still has the will to believe in the greatest country in the history of the world. This is the Charlie Kirk Show. Buckle up. Here we go.
Did you hear what she said? Buckle up. Here we go.
Do they always play bagpipes?
No,
I
Nope.
don't think so.
this is like a new intro.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a new intro.
I was going to
So
say, I didn't think
a-
that was.
this is one of their most recent live streams. And
That sounded
then
very Irish.
yes, it did. It did. And watch what Mr. Colvett says.
All right, welcome to the Charlie Kirk Show. It is June 2nd. I can't believe it's already June, and it's June 2nd. We're here at the Yrefy Studios in Phoenix, Arizona. How we
And
doing,
yet
Blake?
my microphone remains flagless.
Flagless.
We are at the Yrefy Studios.
So
Yep.
did Yrefy buy
What do you mean?
TPUSA?
I don't know. Let me just go rewind it here.
I'm trying to think of what they normally said.
They say, "Welcome to the Charlie Kirk Show." That's it. They don't say that. Never.
Oh.
Never. Never. And here we go. Here we go.
It's the Charlie Kirk Show. Buckle up. Here we go.
All right, welcome to the Charlie Kirk Show. It is June 2nd. I can't believe it's already June, and it's June 2nd. We're here at the Yrefy Studios in Phoenix, Arizona. How we
And
doing,
yet
Blake?
my microphone remains flagless. What's the...
Well, I'm going to call the folks at Yrefy, see what we can get done for you, Blake. It's time to escalate this matter. I want to get right into it. The big story last night was that...
That's it with that. I just wanted to show you the opening. So they start the opening with this all the time.
Now,
Yeah, now.
My
n-
next
right now.
profile picture is going to be Blake in a kilt
Oh my God, you should
playing the
make one.
bagpipes.
You should make him play the bagpipes.
He's going to play
Oh
some
my-
Yrefy bagpipes.
Oh my God.
goodness.
Yrefy bagpipes. Buddy. Okay, next one.
All right, welcome back to the Yrefy Studios here in Phoenix, Arizona. We're talking about Mother England. Boy, has she lost her ways. But I want to tell you guys about Yrefy Investments. If you are an accredited investor, by the way, I love my mic flag. Blake still does not have one. It's starting to become a thing. I think
You're
it
making
just
fun of me,
never
but I feel it's your fault,
It's
Andrew.
not my
you
flag.
could demand it. You could say we're not reading another Yrefy ad to get Blake his mic
You know,
flag.
you should have that talk with him. You can earn up to 10.25% with Yrefy, and that interest rate is fixed. You can
I wonder how much that ad is.
Oh, I have
You know,
no
I really
idea.
don't blame them for not giving Blake one because he sucks.
Well, he's just going to run away at Blake Neff speed anyways.
I mean, he'd probably say something racist to it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. They would give him a mic flag and then he'd complain about the color of it. Well, he's been caught saying some
Yeah.
suspect stuff. So let's be real, right? Like
I
he's made
wanted-
slurs like that.
I wanted a rainbow one.
Good Lord. Oh.
invest from 1 to 5 years, or you can spread your investment out over those terms to best suit your needs. Your interest is calculated daily, and then it's paid out monthly. You see it all there on your beautiful dashboard. And guess what? If you want to reinvest that income, that's great. Or you could take it off the board and take it as profit. Or third option, they make it easy and automated to donate to maybe your local church or favorite charity, or Turning Point. Even if you want to take that investment income and send it to us, that'd be great too. We appreciate it. Just a word about Yrefy though. These guys are great patriots. They love their country. They love students.
love
They
that
work with
patriot?
investors. They do business the right way. They're entrepreneurs that have solved the problem in the marketplace and are giving great service to both students with private student loans and investors that are trying to make.
You want to say something, baby?
Me? No, it's, he's claiming they're patriots, but maybe they are, just not for a country in North America.
I'm kind of shocked they're still using this after he passed away. I'm really shocked.
What is it
but-
about Andrew Colvett that just makes me want to not hate him for some reason?
Oh, you
I-
like him. You
No,
have
I
the
mean,
hots
I
for him.
think he has like a very calm demeanor, and that's why.
He looks like the
Like, I-
Hulk. You know the Hulk, but he looks like he looks okay, and then he turns into this green monster.
Yeah, I mean, he has like a lying eye, but
I get what you're saying though, because he speaks calmly. You feel like you can
he
almost
doesn't like
trust
go
him.
attack people on the internet like Blake does.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I guess we have to give Andrew that one. You don't see him lashing out
Yeah.
insanely amount at people, but
Orian's on the ball there.
Like, I could sit and listen to him. Blake makes me want to go
Punch your
blow
eyes out
eardrums
or scratch your eyes out.
Yeah.
Blake makes me want to go get a haircut.
Love That Flag is Israel-U.S. collaboration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He makes you want to get a haircut or a toupee.
Maybe both. Maybe I feel like my hair's too long, or maybe I feel like I just don't have enough of it.
Wish I
Or a
know.
bagpipe, perhaps.
Maybe I could play bagpipes and grow myself a new rug, so to speak.
You know, he's almost like one of those, I think people think like he's a little bit good looking. I don't. Like some people do. Maybe that's what you're seeing. Do you think he's good looking? Yes or no?
Me or the chat?
You. Yeah, you.
Oh, no, I mean, it's not even that. It's just his voice is more calming. Blake's is more like nails on a chalkboard,
Oh, okay, so
screeching
he's more-
cat.
Yeah, I get you.
He's more calm.
He's
right?
a little more zen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's more
I
zen.
guess I get that.
You
from
got to
him.
worry about those ones. You got to worry about the quiet ones.
Absolutely.
Andrew's
gotta
like
work.
the Zen garden.
You
Blake's
got
like a
to
bulldozer.
worry about the quiet ones.
Did you hear what she said? He's like the Zen garden. Remember from the
Oh,
paver, from the
the
paver.
landscaper.
Yes,
Oh my
yes,
gosh.
yes, because he knew the guy's show he went on and did a Zen garden for him, right?
And if you could
Oh.
see me, I was raking the air with my fingers.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Hey, Ann, how you doing? We are doing Yrefy today. What? This one?
Yeah, that one.
Timu washed up frat boy. Frat bro. Sorry. Frat bro. That's funny. Hold on. Yrefy's corporate headquarters is located in Phoenix, Arizona. Yep.
Yes, it is.
Because they deal exclusively with U.S. private student loans. Their entire operation, from their executive team to their loan reconstructing. Yes, we'll get into that because
And
there's more.
and they do a little bit more than loans. They also do investments.
Yeah, they do investments. So someone can like invest, and I think the minimum is 50,000, isn't it?
I don't know that information.
All right. Well, we'll just continue on because there's lots to discuss tonight. Ooh, look at the lion there. I love that. So this is the guy. I can't show the whole thing. Oh man, am I actually showing it?
You're not showing anything.
No, I can't show that.
So what?
What he has in his hand, babe?
A phone?
No, this guy. So I'm just gonna move it down a bit. Sorry. I apologize. So we all remember this scene that day he was there. And this is what I find strange, Wisha, because he was never at any prove me wrong event before. Not that I am aware of, or I could be wrong and I'll correct myself. I don't remember him speaking.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and look because,
Yeah.
I mean, Dan and Brian were always there, and most of the security guards that were there that day. So, yeah, he may have been new.
Anybody
Yeah.
remember seeing him? Do you?
Well, I think we can just make this real basic, right? He wouldn't be there if he wasn't a sponsor, right? So up until the point where Yrefy became a sponsor, obviously he's not going to be there.
He
Eh.
did all his prove me wrong events back
Yep,
in
yep.
2022, babe.
Yep.
Well, and if you remember, he stood there and gave like a speech or whatever before Charlie got there.
Yeah. And I think what I was trying to get at is that, as Yrefy slowly became a main sponsor and then the biggest sponsor, that might be why he finally decided to show his face. Or
Maybe.
it could have been specifically something about that day. I'm
I
not
think
gonna speculate on it, but there's no point for him to show up if he's not a major sponsor. Like if I was the CEO, I wouldn't show up if we were donating $2,000 a show. That's
Well,
not even worth me getting out of bed if I'm a CEO.
I'm not sure what happened in Utah that day for him to be there because I personally haven't seen um, Lane at other Prove Me Wrong events. I could be wrong. Please correct me if you guys seen him before talking. And I know he goes to a lot of events and he does a lot of sponsorships, but so maybe he was.
Well, he's from Arizona, right?
Yes, yes,
So I wonder how they got connected to begin with.
probably Erica, just allegedly, you know,
Probably.
because this all happened in around 2021 20 like their company I think it started in 2017 if I'm correct or not. You could correct me, Wisha, because like you have the documents of that. When they actually started their company.
Well, when
What? Yrefy?
Yeah, when they actually yeah, actually started up their company. I put money on Tracy. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna just move on. So he's the chief investment officer, managing partner. That's who he. Oh, it says right here in 2017 he started this company. Yep. So it says right there.
Yeah.
So, and I think he started doing stuff with TPUSA and Charlie Kirk around 2021, around there. And that's when like Jack Hibbs came and Rob McCoy and
that's when
Mikey,
everybody
yeah.
came
Okay, it's
in around that time.
all came at the same time.
Yeah. And of course, we got the Lion of Judah there.
Yeah.
Which is, 100% American, right?
Now I'm just showing this because because of the Salem Media, which is affiliated also with Yrefy. Salem Media, if you guys don't know, I'll get
Yeah,
into it.
Andrew has been going around saying that they aren't affiliated with Salem Media and haven't been for a long time.
What?
Right? Have you guys seen those comments?
Andrew Colvette?
Yeah.
That's odd.
I just now thought of that. But they
Hi, folks. I'd like to tell you.
Sorry. Didn't know it
we
was
can go back to like 2025 and Salem Media had like Charlie Kirk's podcast is like the #1 podcast for that year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. They had connections with the Charlie Kirk show. So I don't know how he's trying to
So I
get
don't
out
know
of
why
that.
he keeps saying that.
Well, Salem Media and Salem Radio is affiliated also with Charlie Kirk, especially the radio part, and Yrefy is sponsoring with them. They're connected to Salem Radio, but Waterstone just bought it.
Bought what?
Bought Salem Media.
So, right. So technically, I guess, depending on when Waterstone bought Salem, technically, maybe Andrew's statement wasn't a lie. However, it also wasn't very accurate and forthcoming.
That is correct, babe.
Right. So, like, if Waterstone bought Salem and then he goes, "Oh, well, we haven't worked with Salem." Well, you're working for Waterstone that bought them and privatized it. So you kind of still are, dude. I know you get to argue like a semantic of the statement, but come on.
Yeah, I think I do have it here somewhere. I'm kind of out of order for a second.
Because
but yeah.
I have a screenshot that says from March 27th, 2025, Salem Media Group. It was off of their website, and it says Charlie Kirk surges to #1.
Yep.
Salem Media and the next generation of the conservative media to dominate the charts.
Yep.
There we go. Okay.
Yep.
So
But there is a takeover just recently. So Waterstone did buy out Salem Media. That's why I'm showing it. Hold on a second, 1 second before I lose my spot here. I'm gonna pause it.
Hi, folks. I'd like to tell you about.
Okay.
And to be honest, I think it was a really, really good idea for Salem to sell after they got exposed. They were exposed by a couple creators. Danks did a good job of doing that on X. So I'm not surprised they wanted to quietly disappear into the background. And a good way to do that is to get bought out.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, it was They bought them out on a per share basis, and I think they paid him $1 a share, something like that.
Don't know.
So,
Yeah. And this video here, I think he got. People have said he got. So I'm not the only one who covered this from a long time ago. I mean, Didi got a podcast, and the Guardians Equality also covered this. There's not many people that covered Yrefy, to be honest. I think Project Constitution did a little bit, but
It's because it's boring.
it's important too. I think
It
I've always had
is.
a vibe, the
Researching
weirdest
it's just
vibe.
not
Like when you
super
do
exciting.
laundry, allegedly,
Yeah.
and the laundry doesn't get folded, but it gets like transferred into a different basket.
Yeah.
and
I mean,
I agree with you, Wish. It's not super exciting, but it's important. And go figure, all the really important stuff isn't usually super exciting, but it's just the way just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess.
they're like, don't worry, I'm an accountant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
man, it is crazy. So this is, I think he got paid like $12K for this video.
Yrefy. Let's start with the facts. Yes, it's true. Yrefy investors earned fixed rates of return, with options ranging from 1 year at 6.5% to 5 years at 10.25%. And it's true. Your interest is compounded daily. You're paid monthly, and there is no early withdrawal penalty against your initial principal investment. When you invest with Yrefy, you have the freedom to turn your investment income on or off, compound it, whatever you choose, because your interest is fixed. Your monthly statement will contain no surprises. This is a collateralized portfolio. Would you like some more information? Just call 877-80-INVEST. That is 877-80-INVEST.
So he's promoting, right?
Or log on.
I miss him. It's a weird. I don't know when this video was, like a year ago.
Oh, there will be surprises.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the research we did a little bit with also ADN. Kind of, we were on the phone with her today.
Yeah.
Helped us a lot too, because this has to be talked about.
This stuff is not easy to find.
No, it's not, and it's because they're private.
Well,
they're not
because
like
they
a
have
5.
15 million companies.
Yeah.
And just, I know Ali mentioned ADN. For people who don't know who that is, that's American Discourse News. She has an X account and a YouTube channel. She's been doing some great work, so please go check her out as well.
Yeah. Hey, Elite, how are you doing? So I was talking to her and I was talking to Baze a little bit about this because we need to revisit this. Because you guys know there was a lawsuit. We'll talk about that in a minute. Like 5 months before Charlie passed, there was a lawsuit Yrefy had. I don't know. I want to know if Charlie knew about it. But anyways, these are just the key points. You guys can like screenshot this and look at it if you want. But there was a legal lawsuit with Massachusetts, and we'll get into that in a second. These are just, I don't know if I'm going to read all this. This is the chairman is Donald Fenstermaker. Lane, obviously we know him. Media personality 1, 2. So
Fenstermaker. That's a
Fenstermaker.
cool name. Donald F. Fenstermaker.
I bet you he's busy building.
We got Larry.
Really cool.
Yeah, he makes things.
I mean, not like somebody I would want to hang out with, but I'm sure he's fine.
You don't want to hang with Donald?
Donald Fenstermaker.
A lot of these influencers and TV personalities, or the ads that they do, they make 40 grand. It's a lot. It's a lot of money.
And hold on, 40,000 per month plus 34,000 startup costs for a Twitter X show, travel expenses, total paid. Holy smoke, 726,500 in talent and endorsement fees. Endorsements specifically directed to air in Massachusetts. Also promoted on his channel, social media. Signature sign off. Tell them first name sent you. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That was media personality 1. Media personality 2. Obviously, they're unnaming these people. but that person was paid $184,000, $184,750 through his business entity for marketing and production. A nearly identical scripted read, also directed to MA, same, tell them who sent you, blah, blah, blah. Along with at least, at minimum, another 17 other personalities. So they know 17 for sure, but they're
Yeah.
saying at minimum at least 17.
And
So
we'll get into that. This is just kind of like notes and to come back and look at more here. Also the Charlie Kirk the studio, who owns that, launched in 2019 as a podcast following TPUSA's growth. Founded in 2012, Phoenix headquarters opened 2018. And here's just, it goes down everything. I don't want to bore you with all this,
Oh.
but if you want to read something important, babe, you can read it.
yes,
'cause-
October 5th, 2020, joined Salem
Yep.
Radio Network.
Yes.
That's kind of an important point
Where is
that
that
needs
one?
to be. It's right near the
I don't have my
top.
glasses on.
Okay, I'll just read it out. October 5th, 2020, joined Salem
There it is.
Radio Network, noon, 3 p.m. daily. 2024, 500,000 to 750,000 podcast downloads per day. 1.9 million
Oh.
Rumble subscribers recorded at DPUSA's HQ compound.
So it was 2020. I thought it was 2021. Okay, they joined 2020 Salem Radio Network. That's important. The Salem Radio Network, because they're affiliated completely conjoined with Yrefy. That's why they call it Yrefy Studios.
Yeah, and I just wanted to mention that because a couple people were talking earlier in the chat. They're like, "Is it Yrefy Studios?" I thought it was on the same complex where Turning Point is, and it is. It's the exact same studio,
Mm.
but the name's changed, and you should only do that with money.
Normally. Yeah, normally. Also Larry Elder. If you guys don't know who that is, I'll show you in a second. He did ads for them. He's part of it as well with Yrefy. I'll show you a couple videos and some sponsorships of that. 100K a month he got from them. 100K,
And
guys.
And actually, that's interesting. But look at what it says in the notes section. Also holds Yrefy securities, disclosed double conflict. So he's got securities in the company that's paying him $100,000 a month. That must be
Mr. Feely's getting screwed. He's only getting 15 grand.
Yeah, he's got Yrefy securities as well.
And also
Could you
there's
imagine if your last name was Feely?
I'm not feeling that.
I wish add a Mick to it.
McFeely.
Feely.
Oh man, why do
Wasn't
I
that a
feel like I
Mr.
should?
Rogers thing?
I don't
Oh
know,
my
but I feel like I
God.
should be able to order that at McDonald's.
Mr. McFeely.
Can I get a McFeely?
Oh, they're building something. They're building. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, KJ.
We are
Yeah.
busy building.
They're busy.
We can't come down.
What does everybody say in the chat? I'm gonna upload something in a second here, just for a second, because I did have something that somebody said about them. Hold on. Hopefully I can bring it to the stage. I'm gonna take this off again. So there was this one review. I just kind of liked what he said. I'll go over it after this because there's a lawsuit, but you want to read that, babe?
I just want to give a little bit of context before we dive in it. Now, so this was a comment on what?
On the lawsuit
I
that
lost
we're going to talk
audio
about.
again.
Did you? Okay, just come back out again.
Okay. Sorry, I got thrown around there. Hi, Louisiana.
So we're going to be talking about the lawsuit, but
Yes. So where did you find this again?
it was underneath the comments on the Massachusetts lawsuit on LinkedIn.
Okay. So on LinkedIn, from what
Yes.
Ali's described, they had posted the lawsuit.
Yes.
And underneath the lawsuit, there's people who are commenting on the lawsuit.
Yes.
And that's what Ali has, and that's what we're going to take a quick look at.
Yes.
And this is one of the top comments, and apparently it's only a month old. So it's
Yeah.
semi-recent, right? Semi-recent.
Yeah.
I can try to read
Read it.
it here. It's really small.
Sorry.
Okay, so here I'll try to read it. Here I got it on the iPad. How can, and this is a gentleman named Brent Haynes. How can Yrefy LLC pay 90% of their investors 10.25%, cover overhead, including salaries, and fund 17 media personalities with the maximum interest income, and its loan portfolio is capped at 5.19%. They acquire distressed debt and discount rates at around 35%. For instance, 10,000 bad debt purchased at 4,000, they charge 5% on the original principal. Essentially, 150% return on money plus interest. The risk is if a large number of new loans default, that's a kind of a big risk, but there is room to pay investors 10% on the 4,000, and half the loan fails. Not saying Yrefy is legit. I'm just saying that your aspirations are incorrect. So I believe what this gentleman is saying, that with the money they are putting out to cover the loans and then to spend on investors, that they believe it doesn't appear like they're taking in enough profits in order to keep the business going.
Yeah.
And this is a fairly new company as well. It's not like it's been around for 20 years, guys.
Mhm.
You know, it's only been around in the last decade. So it's a fairly new company.
Yeah, they are.
So
They 2017 and they got with TPSA in 2020. So okay. So moving on to what do we got next here? Okay, so that's more like notes that we have here.
hold on.
Yep.
Go back one page. I just noticed something
We were
interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, so one of the promoters, they just paid Rumble LLC just a flat 8K per week. So they're getting 32,000 a month. And I guess because it's just direct to the Rumble platform, Rumble just promotes it.
Yeah.
Like it becomes an ad they run in through your videos and stuff. I just wanted to bring that up because that's interesting. That's literally 13,000 a month they're paying Rumble.
And I think this is the Yrefy, like it says here, 4/1/2026. This is when I saw the microphone, like the microphone on where Andrew Colvett was. So I believe this all started in April, and I've been watching, and now it's called Yrefy Studios because he's saying it on the show. So that's a major
What does
sponsor.
RMG stand for?
That's exactly what I was just looking at too, Wisha. So the RMG deal, Yrefy's own disclosure verbatim, RMG is a paid advertiser for Yrefy LLC and Yrefy SLP4 LLC. The company pays RMG a monthly cash fee of $12,500 for marketing and promotional services made during the Charlie Kirk show. So now they're not even paying these people under their own name, right? So like for this stuff here, they're now using other people to pay. So they're trying to put some distance between the money and themselves by putting somebody else in the middle. Just want to point that out because
Yep.
it's going to become quite a common theme.
Yes, when we get into further what we're talking about, right? All right. What we got here? Oh, these are just the 17 other the personalities, the media personalities. These are
Oh, is
just
that what it is there?
Yeah.
You want me to
Would you
read
want to
that
say,
out?
Wisha?
They're paying Charlie Kirk show under the name RMG.
Can you get my phone? I want to know what RMG means. What does it stand for?
I'm pretty sure it's just another company.
Because it says, is Kirk or RMG among the 17 other media personalities in Massachusetts? What exactly is RMG? Kirk's loan out entity.
Mortgages, RMG mortgages, and Yrefy are completely. Are they together or
Oh,
wait?
no,
Hold on.
you just
No.
have it all right there. So our
It says
RMG
unrelated though. I think
exactly. So that doesn't mean that means they don't work together regularly. So hold on, Yrefy and RMG
That's not right.
mortgages is
Hold on.
what?
Give me 1 second, babe. I typed it in wrong. Give me 1 second.
Oh, it says Yrefy pays RMG $12,500 a month for Charlie Kirk show promotion.
It's a marketing agency.
Okay, so that's actually fine. So like,
Yeah.
what that says is actually true, right? Because they don't actually work strictly for them as, a sole, you know,
Yeah.
So it's like
client
a
or
media
whatever.
manager.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're a middleman.
Middleman.
But what does
I don't.
RMG stand for?
That's what I'm looking for. It just says it's a marketing promotional services for nationwide television, radio, and internet platforms.
Is it an LLC?
I'm trying to see. Like this is
It's not saying on
it's not
the
saying
initial
what
search right now.
RMG stands for, but it is saying it's a marketing. Why is it hidden? Like why doesn't it just say?
Yeah, and it doesn't say that it's an LLC, Wisha. Doesn't say that.
No.
No.
Anyways, well, we can just keep moving on. This is what you found. And tell us what this is.
So I was going through the Lane. I can't.
Schomburger.
Something burger.
Yep.
I actually just got onto Bizpedia and searched his name, which he has quite a few entities just in his name alone. But there was one called 909 Arrow LLC.
Mm-hmm.
And when I looked that up, it came back to an airplane.
Right.
The tail number on that is N909YR, Yrefy.
Why refi? Yeah, why refi?
And I don't
Good
have
find.
all of those fancy things to like go back, but it looks like it was registered after, or no, what was it, right before Charlie Kirk died? It was like August 18th.
Wow. Yeah, I see it says Cessna.
Was the original certification date.
So if I
And that's not
understand
the
this,
actual plane, but
No, we just have a
that's what
picture of it. Yeah.
that one looks like.
Yeah.
so if I understand this correctly, why refi, along with forking out all this money that it seems like it's odd that they can do, they also own a plane.
Yes.
I
They do.
think they
Oh.
might own two because there's another company that was called like one after 909.
Wow.
I gotta find.
First of all, I gotta thank somebody. I think Tornado Alley just sent me something, and I never thanked the member. Did I? I think I did. Did I? New member? Thank you so much, Kim Brown, for being a member. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Watching me,
So yeah,
me and Chris and Daisy. My Daisy, which is Wisha. Go follow her, Wisha Birchwood.
Wish a Birchwood.
Tornado Alley. Thank you. Told Piper she can say hi to you if she gets in her jammies. That's your kid, the little girl. Brushes her teeth. Never seen her move so fast. Whoa. She wants you to know we're on vacay. Oh my gosh. Where are you going?
Oh,
That's amazing.
I hope you enjoy your vacation. And thanks for tuning in while you're on your vacation.
Yeah. Tell Piper I'm waiting. Just give me the cue. Just give me the cue and just type in Piper and I will say something to her.
I just wanted to bring up something. I saw somebody in the chat mentioning that RMG Media might have been a company that was working with Charlie. I just looked it up while Ali and Wisha were talking, and RMG Media had nothing to do with the Charlie Kirk show. At least that's what I find.
They're new, right?
I have no idea.
It's
I have
probably
no
like
idea
a
at all.
media management company.
Yeah, so that's what I just saw it in the chat, and I figured I would look that up while you
Yeah.
ladies were chatting. And what I
Let's
found is that
how
media
they-
company doesn't have any connection.
But the plane, it says it's registered under Lane Schomburger. Schnongburger.
Schlong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Schlong.
So that's definitely the guy that's, the boss of Yrefy. So the name's attached.
Yes.
And it's attached to
So-
Arizona. So
The other one is called One After 909 Arrow LLC,
Mm.
and it was registered. No, the filing date was April 30th, 2025.
Okay.
So I'm not positive that that one is another plane, but
That's good.
one could
That's a good
only
find.
maybe
That's a good find.
assume.
Oh, they got money then. Like, man, you're going to Colorado? That's going to be fun. Well,
Oh.
don't run into Victor Marks, okay?
And if you do, all you gotta do is throw a cat at him. That'll
Oh
terrify
my!
him.
Oh, I think Elite found it. Reality Marketing Group. Thank you so much. This is why I love this chat. Shout out to
Yeah, so it is. So it is a
Elite.
marketing
Yeah.
group. Okay.
I said it was a marketing group, but it wouldn't say the name in when I looked it up. So
It's probably like pallet management when all of the Democrats were not disclosing that they were getting paid to push their propaganda, and they
yeah,
were all getting paid under pallet management.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll do that
So
next year.
technically, no, Joe Biden is not paying me, but pallet management is. So I don't have to
Yes,
disclose that.
exactly.
Exactly. It gives you that 6 degrees of separation and plausible deniability, right?
And it's legal, right?
Well,
Right.
of
So
course
when
it is.
people are like, "Oh, Joe Biden's paying you to say that," well, no, he's not. He's paying pallet management to pay me to say that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, let's see what we have next here. This is also extra filings you have for the plane. So
Mm-hmm.
it just shows that it's under his name.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. And then also the Yrefy and the Donald Fenstermaker.
Yeah.
It says that in principal
Yep.
information there down at the bottom right. So it's definitely their planes.
Yep.
Yrefy LLC is even listed
Yep.
at their
Good find, Wisha.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're very good. I would post that. Take all that stuff and post it on X. I mean, this is crazy.
Yep. So it's interesting. This company doesn't seem to be bringing in lots of money, but they can pay all these sponsors. They can buy planes. They
Pay their
can.
staff.
Yeah. Seems like they've got a lot of money from somewhere, guys.
Where is it coming? Like, is it coming in and going out, and then
They're not even
like,
bringing. They're not even bringing enough.
are
in.
we folding clothes like that stuff we do?
What was that show where they had a car wash they were laundering?
Oh, allegedly.
Wasn't that
No, it was
Breaking
an actual
Bad?
show. Yes.
Was it?
Breaking Bad. Yeah, the car wash, man.
He was selling drugs and he bought a car wash to launder his money through.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yep, totally did.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's a good show.
It's such a good show.
I never seen it.
I'll have to sit down with you one time if
I
we
think
ever.
you told me about it.
Yeah, I think I have. If we ever get enough of our life back to
Do
sit
it.
down and watch a series.
To do it. Thank you so much for Louisiana. So look into these 3 for MRG. MRG could be a donor on the TPUSA education side because the mortgage housing started with TPUSA education. Yes, plan in 2025.
That's very
That
possible.
is very possible.
And you want to know what, Louisiana? We're thinking something kind of similar as well,
Yeah.
to be honest.
The Buckmans need to be looked at. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that.
With MRG, and Andrew has his own production company. I think MRG goes back to the TPUS education. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. We're definitely thinking, and by the end of this, we're thinking that, there might be some donor stuff going on.
Yeah. Well, I think Yrefy is their number one donor. I mean, if you want to call it a sponsor, allegedly, yeah, sponsor. So I'm not correct on that, but we don't have the numbers. So yeah, we just don't have the numbers. I'd like to see it. Maybe
They're
that's what the Doge audit was for.
Yeah.
Who knows? Okay, so also you found
Doge
this
effort.
Oh,
Doge
that's right.
effort.
It's an effort. It's an effort.
Yes.
Nobody's auditing anybody. We're just efforting like crazy.
So you found this, Wisha, also. You said they were also connected to this. He's the director of this from Sage Foundation for Health, providing funding to 7 free communities, clinics throughout Maricopa County which are staff with students and physicians. This is a university.
Hold on a sec. Is the Sage Health Foundation connected to Salem, or are they connected to
Lane.
Yrefy?
Yrefy. To Lane.
Okay.
He's the director.
So the same guy who owns Yrefy is what? A director on Sage Health Foundation?
Yep.
For
Yes.
Sonoran University? Is that how you
Yes.
And
pronounce
more
it?
help for survivors of domestic violence.
Yep.
The one thing that I was like, what was the individual seeking LGBTQ plus care?
Yeah.
That's such a mouthful.
It is.
Where is that on here?
So it's at the very end of the first paragraph.
Oh, right up there. Yeah, okay, I see it. So patients include families in
Here.
low-income school districts, survivors of domestic violence, patients recovering from homelessness, trauma, and substance use, and individuals seeking LGBTQ plus care. Wow, I actually said it and didn't stumble.
I have to say it slowly.
Well, that's what I did too. And you did such a good job of pronouncing it. I couldn't mess it up after you didn't mess it up.
After I slow-moed it.
Well, and then I just copied your slow-mo.
There we go.
Yeah. So he's the director for this.
Yeah. So
And I
yeah,
haven't really had time to dive into this
Yeah,
in
this
any
was we just
depth
he-
other than just finding it.
Yeah, I just found this today, so we just want to show everybody this is another connection of what Mr. Lane does.
And I just want to actually point out with the stuff that we just happened to read off there, you don't get paid a lot unless you're like government funded to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So again, coming back to money, and we're starting to rack up bills that we're not seeing enough coming in for.
Wisha does dig deeper. I mean, like I was doing the court stuff on 5 months before Charlie died, and then she's like, "Well, look at this. He has a plane. Well, look at this. He's also connected to Sage." I'm like, "Okay, wow." I mean,
He's
holy
all over
smoke.
the place.
He is. He is. So now we're gonna move on to what do we got next? So this is just showing the 990 for. Is this for the Sage? I think it is. Yeah, because they're a nonprofit, right? Wait.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the nonprofit Foundation for Health here. You can see that. And then over here, we have his name, Lane Schomburger, right there. Director.
I'm going to just call him Schlong.
Schlongberger. Okay. There he is there. And there's the Sage Foundation for Health. We got the 990 here.
You know what schlong is?
I do. I shouldn't have said that.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I don't know
No,
why.
I was just wondering.
She said she had like some kind of stuff today. Remember
Do
you
you
said
think Lane Schlong visited the G Strip?
I mean, say that again.
I'd say yes.
Wait, I didn't hear what she said.
You don't want to know. Moving on.
She wanted to know if the schlong visited the strip.
Oh, definitely. 1000%. He put his stuff there.
Oh,
Oh my
man.
goodness. Allegedly.
You said
Is that
it,
where
I
he
did.
parked his plane?
Probably.
Oh man.
Man, I wonder if that plane was flying anywhere that day on Utah Day.
That's why I would love, because I don't know, Barron still pays for that. Didn't he have all the stuff where he could go back like 5 years or whatever?
I mean, I have it. I can check.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I do.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I do. I have it. I just don't know how to operate it that well because I don't use it every day. I don't
just
like to
check
track
on,
planes.
what was the tail number? It was N909
Yeah. Hold on.
YR.
I think I have it here. This one. N909YR. I will look that up.
And I
Yeah,
just wanted
I just
to.
wanted,
No, go ahead, Wisha. Sorry.
You're
No.
curious.
yeah, I really want to see it.
And I just wanted to mention just one comment. KJ.2022. These names, are they real? Sadly, yes, they are. That's literally they're on all these documents.
Yes.
Wouldn't
Yes.
believe it unless we saw it.
Yes. Okay.
Employees at Turn.
All right. So this video is Candace talking about Yrefy. It shouldn't be a long one either.
Turning Point that had mentioned that company. He's wearing a shirt that says Yrefy. And according to the sources at Turning Point, it was a rather young company, meaning that the company hasn't been around for very long, that came out in a really big way in terms of sponsorship for this tour. And that's common sense, given the fact that Yrefy, you will notice in the clips of the event, is the backdrop advertiser that's behind Charlie. So maybe this person came because it's his first event of the season and they are the major sponsors. Like I said, judging by the placement and the fact that a Yrefy donor or employee is there.
Yeah. So we all remember that, right?
I love how she pronounces some words.
Yeah.
How did she say it?
Yrefy.
Yrefy? Yrefy. It's supposed to be Y-Refinance, like something like that. That's what that's for.
Why we
Yeah.
refinance?
Yeah. Yrefy.
Um.
All right.
Yeah.
Or Wirefly.
And there he is on the day, and you can go back and watch the videos,
Yeah.
especially if you're an ex-user. He just walks in. He's sitting there with his phone, and they're literally at this point they're just about to start taking him out. I think.
Yep.
Like he's on the ground or trying to pick him up, type of thing, right?
No, you know what he does?
He helped carry him though, didn't he?
Brian Harple hands something to him very gently. I don't know what it was, like a caressing rub, or he gave him something in his hand, people said. But as soon as he turned around, he went into his pocket and pulled out his phone. That's the first thing he did. He grabbed something from Brian Harple. He turns around, gets in his pocket, takes out his phone, takes a picture.
And we just want to point this out. It's not like this guy's just a worker for Yrefy. He's like the main guy, or one of the main guys.
Well, yeah,
Like
him and Donald, yeah.
Yeah. And so again, he's here at an event that he's never shown up to before. It could be suspicious, it could not be suspicious, but however, somebody handing him something and then him pulling out his phone, that is all very, very suspicious.
I'm just reading comments about the schlong thing. Yeah. Versus this Jewish mosquito. Oh my gosh, Scotty. Okay, we're gonna move on. I got lots to show, babe.
Yep.
Some of you don't deserve forgiveness for your student loan debt.
Why is he okay? So does everybody know who this guy is? Okay, if you don't, then
You should actually play the other one first.
no, I'm gonna play this one first. I'm not gonna play the other one.
Craig or you?
Yep. Look at his Instagram.
Zionist, MAGA,
What?
PragerU. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, you see his shirt? That's gross.
Look at this.
That's gross.
He's
I'm sorry.
really shilling for them. He must be the
Wow.
7K allegedly shill. I don't know, but for a video like this on TikTok, I know you get a lot of money, especially on TikTok. There's some people that get 30K per post, and it depends on how much followers you have. So I don't know how many followers he has on TikTok. I did look it up before, but yeah, he's doing a ad right here for them. Here we go.
More from your father. Now walk with me. When I was on Dr. Phil the first time, I said to my impoverished homeboy that I don't know what possessed him to spend $150,000 in private student loan debt just to learn how to cook, knowing his crab cakes weren't going to be enough to pay it back. And people like him remain broke because they don't want to hear the solution. Instead of recycling your butter packets, why wouldn't you just call Yrefy and refinance your default private student loans? Don't scroll now, because I bet at least 3 of your friends are struggling to afford a medium-sized pizza because they defaulted on their private student loans and have interest rates as high as Snoop Dogg. No shade. Tell them about Yrefy before I crash out.
And he goes to all the events. He's right up front with Erica. He knows Charlie. Yeah.
Hang
So
on, is he the original guy in that video where the guy's like walking in high heels, drinking coffee?
I believe so.
um,
Let me see how many.
this guy talks so much crap. Like, okay, so you see that video, right? And there's nothing really bad about it, right? Like, it's just like, oh, these people should watch out what they're studying for, and blah blah blah. And he's acting like he's a big shot, right? But here he is promoting Yrefy.
Yep.
And I'm wondering, did you use their services? How did you know about them, buddy?
I mean, he doesn't look like he's needing money, but hey, we're going to show a video from the Dr. Phil thing in a second.
Yeah.
because
So
it goes against of what he just said, and what he's receiving. And I think he's still promoting stuff, allegedly still helping promote Yrefy, because this was a more recent video.
yeah, I feel
Um,
like he was just really kind of trash talking somebody because he's like, "Oh, you should have just did better. You should have been smarter." Well, honestly, it looks like he's had a lot of help, to be
yeah,
honest.
I think this one right here is actually Yrefy. So he does a
Do you
lot of
work at
stuff.
Grinder?
I think he should.
He likes PragerU.
Hey, I wonder if Yrefy sends them money.
Fox News, public speaker, political advisor, host of Respectfully Xavier on YouTube. So he does have a YouTube channel as well. But yeah, let me go on.
50 grand in debt to study poetry? Cool, write a haiku about putting fries in the bag. Americans owe $300 billion in private student loan debt? Well, let's get that forgiven so we can send more money to Ukraine. What if you default on your private loans? Then your credit score will crash and burn, just like your mother's marriage. You're scared to ruin your credit score? Well, either call Yrefy to purchase your private loan debt or accept that even the illegal immigrants wouldn't want your social security number. You're desperate for private student loan forgiveness. You're also desperate for a gastric bypass. Run to the kitchen, eat less, and call Yrefy for your last chance of happiness. 50 grand in
Did you
debt.
see
Some
the
of you don't
things?
deserve
Oh, hold on
forgiveness
a
for your
second.
student loan debt, nor
Sorry.
for 50 grand
Do
in
you see
debt
the
to study
things that are on the
poetry?
back of the
Cool,
wall
write
there?
a
He has all these. He puts it up on his wall. What the heck? You know those passes that you go like to get into places?
Mm-hmm.
He has them on his wall, like for.
haiku about putting fries in the bag. Americans owe
I can see it there. Do you see it? I wonder what that says. I'll look later, but yeah, he has them hanging on his wall. Anyways, he was at the Mar-a-Lago. You know when I took a picture of the screenshot of the microphone in the case, the glass casing? He was the
Mm-hmm.
first one to post it, him and Mikey. So he was there. He's there for everything. He goes to the Holy Land. Um, yeah, he's a big supporter of Erica.
I'm just gonna stretch.
Yeah.
When you finish this,
Yeah.
Muppet just texted us something in DM which we need to show.
Okay.
But we'll wait till we finish this
Yeah.
section with this guy.
And I have his stuff up on stage. I just haven't showed it yet. So that's Mr. I don't know if I'm saying it right, Xavier.
I don't think you got that stuff.
Oh, that's
That's what I'm
great.
saying.
That's great.
So-
That's
I went to the
great.
University of Illinois with an
Okay, so I really made this video fast. So please try to keep up to his voice. It's just a voice audio. And this is a couple years back. This is when he was on Dr. Phil. And he's going against what he's saying, what he's promoting now, like saying, choose Yrefy, because he's saying in this clip that he doesn't need student loan. So I'm just gonna play this, and I had to speed up the audio. So hold on.
academic full ride. My scholarships came from putting my back into my education. So why should I be responsible for paying off someone else's debt? It's a slap in the face of those who have paid their own way and now lost out on the government handout that we cannot afford as a country. I won't force you to get those loans, so don't force me to pay it off. It's not fair. Student loan forgiveness 100% is a slap in the face of those of us who have bent over backwards to not be in that situation. So for context, I grew up broke and uncomfortable, and I saw the writing on the wall. I knew in high school that I was not going to be able to afford college, but I also saw the trap that is student loans. So what I did is I put my entire back into my education. I never had a B. I had straight A pluses. I was working 20 plus hours a week while also in 15 different clubs over the course of high school. And just in case that wasn't enough, I was also running track. I was a 4-time state medalist just in case I needed to depend on a track scholarship. I wasn't running out of passion. I was running to get the rent paid. I was running for a check. I was running for scholarship options. And God willing, I ended up getting an academic full ride to the University of Illinois because I handled my business. America is a free country, but this is not the United States of Section 8. So you cannot sit here. It's not. You can't be a part of the 12% of people in America who have student loan debt and then look at the 88% of us who aren't in that situation and expect us to pay off the decision you made. I'm not in this situation because I didn't make that decision. I saw that coming a mile away. I did the research on student loans and I saw the way these interest rates balloon, and I just knew that wasn't something that I was willing to take as an option.
Who counseled you to do that?
Myself.
Okay, so it's just a clip of him on Dr. Phil. You guys can go watch it if you want. And he talks about the loan thing and how he wasn't for it, and he did everything himself. So
And how I ran Blake Neff speed.
I had to put it in that speed, or else Dr.
No,
Phil
he was
might.
talking about running.
Oh, what? Oh, yes, he did. um, but yeah, that's just a clip of that's a couple years back. But yeah, that just shows you now he's getting I don't know how much he's getting, babe. I think he's getting like TikTok, maybe more than Instagram. TikTok is more popular for videos, so he's probably getting more on TikTok. And those were the videos I was showing you on TikTok. And moving
On the
on.
court,
Oh,
everyone
here
knows
we
me as just
go.
kind of like
Here we go, another one, babe. So I'm showing you all the sponsors.
Is it okay if we, before we get too deep in the sponsors, just zip back and just touch on this quickly for Waterstone? Because we did show the Waterstone stuff earlier.
I'm getting into that near the end, babe. I'm not doing that right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I have it at the end of the thing.
Okay.
Because I said I was going to show all this and then
Okay.
move on.
Okay, no worries. I
Yeah.
apologize.
Where is that message? Did you share it to the stage?
The computer? No.
Okay.
No.
All right. So this is Sophie. I think she's like the Indiana basketball player, I believe. Yeah. So
Hard
she
to
does
tell with that Yrefy jersey on.
she does a lot of she's everywhere. She's still doing it right now.
And I find it weird again. Yrefy is known for helping student debt. She doesn't look like she's struggling for money. 1.4 million followers. Her account alone could support her, but she's also a basketball player. I think it's safe to say this woman has no debt.
Yeah.
Maybe investments, but no debt.
Yeah. And you can see like she's an influencer and how much a following she has. So yeah, so they have her sponsor, and this is like recent also. So
feisty, sassy, competitive. But really, at the end of the day, I love everybody. I'm chill. I'm dorky. I'm the biggest dweeb you'll ever meet.
What does the perfect off day look like for you when you want to just rejuvenate?
And she's not even talking about Yrefy here, but it's presented by Yrefy. So she's talking about her basketball stuff, but it's presented by Yrefy.
Yeah, because basketball has stuff to do with repaying loans.
Yeah, so she doesn't talk about anything about student loans here, but she does in other videos. But this particular one I just wanted to show because she didn't talk about it.
Unwind, relax a little bit.
This is my favorite topic ever. I am such a pool girl. And like, I promise you, my teammates, my coaches know that on an off day, if you cannot get a hold of me, it's because I'm at the pool. And so a perfect off day to me is I'm waking up late. Like when I say late, maybe 10:30, but just to get my swimsuit on, brush my teeth, probably not going to brush my hair, and go straight to the pool for the rest of the day. So like that is my vibe. I just think that I am better when I'm tan and like something.
So yeah, she just keeps going on about her personal stuff.
Yeah, kind of vain. I look better when I'm tan. I just don't even comb my hair, and I spend the day at the pool.
Well,
Okay,
she quit
yeah.
dyeing her hair so blonde. She wouldn't need to be so tan.
Oh yeah, it's true.
So
Welcome-
again, like she just doesn't seem like she's struggling.
No. Welcome to Phoenix. Yeah, she doesn't look like she's struggling. Followed by Cub Keller. Okay. Next.
Remember college? Well, now college is over, and here comes your student loan debt. Is private student loan debt wrecking your life? You really need to talk to Yrefy. Yrefy refinances distressed or defaulted private student loans that others won't touch. They can reduce your payment, you can get your life back, and they don't care what your credit score is. Don't let private student loan debt ruin your life. Call Yrefy today.
I mean, I think like she's like their number one right now. She does a lot of ads for them. And gonna move on to the next. I'm just showing you guys all the influencers that, and she has like 1.8 million.
It's a girl that is
Oh,
currently
this
on a
one.
tropical.
I love this one. All right, she's like a podcaster.
She's so fake.
I mean, she's older. I don't know when she needed Yrefy, but she's sponsored. Oh, she does like some of her own. She has her own company here. I don't know what that is. She's a realtor, and she's traveling right now, and she's doing a video ad for them. And when I tried to find this Wisha, it didn't say in the caption. I don't know if I brought it up here, but it didn't say in the caption Yrefy. It just said hashtag sponsored, hashtag ad. So they're not even saying the company. It's almost
Which
like
I don't
hidden.
understand. I would think that would have to be like in your contract that you have to promote them.
Well, we'll get into that because they did have a lawsuit because of some influencer, the influencer's misuse, right? So we'll show that, and I'm just going to show you all the influencers, and then I'm going to get into the lawsuit they had like about 5 months before Charlie passed, and why I think they changed the
The
way that
tagging?
the tagging, yeah.
Okay, fair
They
enough.
don't want it to come up on their end, and they don't post. They only posted Charlie and I think one other person. They don't really post the influencers on their page. They get the influencers to post and put it everywhere, but not tag them like they used to tag them before, like in 2025. But I'm not seeing tags now in 2026. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before you move on, go find Anne-Marie's super chat because it's relevant to
Oh,
this, and
okay.
it's it's a super chat. Too.
Yep. Savannah Chrisley was with EK at the women's thing this week. No. This woman here?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, and that's why I just saw it pop up, and I'm like, that's really really important because not only is she a paid shill by Yrefy, she's showing up to the Turning Point events, right?
Okay. So they know each other. Wow. Thank you so much for telling me that. I have to check that out. I have to, is she speaking? She's a speaker. I got it. We got to check that out.
Yeah, because we only went through the first 3 speakers, and then we had to sign off to prep the show.
Yeah.
So that'd be something that might have happened later on in that,
Interesting.
whatever that crash out Erica was doing on stage.
And her parents are the ones that were pardoned. No. Really?
Oh, that's very interesting, Anne-Marie.
Shoot. Anne-Marie, you're on
For
fire
what?
tonight. For what? Yeah.
If you can find that information, Anne-Marie.
Look at this researching on the spot. You guys are
Was it the same stuff as like Tyler Boyer? Like that stuff?
her parents. So who's her parents? Oh man. Who's her parents, Anne-Marie? That's crazy. Oh man. No way. Tax evasion, people are saying.
Why would
Fraud.
Trump pardon them for tax evasion though?
What? Oh my gosh.
It could have
Todd
just been
Chrisley.
Todd Chrisley.
It could have been a sympathy pain thing because Trump got screwed on his taxes. So he's maybe like, if you support me, I will waive your tax problem.
How are they like prominent enough though for Trump to be like, what can you do for me if I pardon you?
This guy?
What are you looking up? Oh, Todd Chrisley. What was her name? Savannah Chrisley.
It does come up. Yeah, it was pardoned by Trump. Yes, President Trump fully pardoned reality TV star Todd and Julie Chrisley on May 27th, 2025. The couple known for the series. Oh, they got a TV series. Chrisley Knows Best were convicted in 2022 of bank fraud, wire fraud, and tax evasion. Following the pardon, they were released from prison on May 28th, 2025. What? And that's the daughter?
And just so you know, they are absolutely filthy rich. You want to know how I know that? Even though it doesn't say anything about their money? Because what Ali just read, the legal battles in 2022, where parents were convicted, they were allowed to turn themselves in and report for their sentence in January 2023, where Todd served a 12-year sentence and Julie served a 7-year sentence. So you know you're
Wow.
rich. So you know you're rich when they allow you to report for your sentencing months later. That's how you know you're rich. If that was me or any of you watching or Ali, they kick down our door,
Yeah.
they drag us to jail, and that's the way it is.
Be done.
But if you're rich, it's a whole different system.
Yeah,
And they got a time to turn themselves in.
and they had that series. I don't know how long it lasted. That TV show, Chris Lee Knows Best. Wow, thank you so much, Anne Marie. I did not know that was the daughter of, I mean, of Todd and Julie. Wow, you guys are fire. I don't know what to say about you guys.
We should take a deep dive on that later.
Yeah, like the whole is like it goes everywhere. I mean, this goes everywhere. They still are doing shows. Wow. Well, she does sponsors, so
Sorry,
okay.
Judge. I'm in the middle of filming my reality TV show. Can I come
This
to
is a
jail in 6 months after I finish?
guys, I cannot believe this. This is nuts. Well, this is their daughter, and she's, she has 3.1 million followers, and she's doing an ad for Yrefy. Let's hear it. And this is recent. This isn't like last year.
Vacation, and that is because I have started chipping away at all of my debt. Debt, not fun. Adulting, not fun. Don't think it's really for me, if I'm being honest.
I don't really think you have it. I don't think you have debt. I think you're good. I I think you're, having a great time on vacation and your 3.1 million followers and
Looks
your
like
mom
she
and dad.
did
What's that?
fine paying for her fillers.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I was also just going to say there's nothing about her life which appears to be difficult. I'm pretty sure the toughest thing she had to do was take care of some family members while her parents were in jail for doing illegal shit. Um, but from what it looks like, she's very well off. I don't think she
Yeah.
had a debt in her life.
Yeah. And she's at the summit, the her summit, the women's leadership summit this
Yeah.
weekend. Wow. Okay.
So if someone would like to take that card from me, I'm happy to give it to you. But I actually have partnered with a really awesome company called Yrefy. And for those of you that have student loan debt, first off, I've said it should be illegal from day one. We should not be penalized for getting higher education. But if you do have a private defaulted student loan, Yrefy actually helps you to refinance it for less than 6%. So let's build that credit up. There's nothing hotter.
Hotter?
Than good credit. So
There's nothing hotter.
She
There's
trying to
nothing
be Paris Hilton?
there's
That's
nothing
hot.
hotter than getting credit. What the heck is she?
So I wonder if that opinion of hers was before or after her
Oh.
parents got charged and went to jail. Hold on. Good credit's important. It's a turn on. Oh, mom, dad, you're going away for what? Oh shit.
Well, this was a recent video, so do declare. This was like I think it was Instagram. Yeah. You guys can go check it out if you want. Whatever. Do your research.
build that credit up. Let's refinance with Yrefy, and you're one step closer to your tropical vacation. So go to Yrefy and refinance your defaulted student loan debt today. I promise you won't regret it. I mean, come on. All right.
It's so hot. Yeah. Didn't you say something about Paris Hilton?
Yeah,
That's so hot.
that's hot.
It's hot. It's really hot.
I really liked The Simple Life. That show was so good.
with that other girl, right? Oh my god.
Paris Hilton and Nikki,
Yeah, yes.
Nicole Richie.
Yes, Lionel Richie's is it adopted daughter or something? Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was hilarious stuff.
Yes.
Watching rich people do normie
Work,
stuff.
watch them do work. Yeah. That was
That's
really
what I said,
good.
normie stuff.
I just want
Guys.
to dive into a couple comments that are relevant to this.
Sure.
So, Louisiana girl, talking about Savannah here. Her dad is the gayest straight guy you'll ever see. Todd has been around for a long time. I've watched him for years. Also, where was that? I just something else here. Oh yeah, Louisiana girl again. Savannah does have her own podcast.
Mm-hmm. This is crazy, guys.
Oh, Snoops also put that Savannah shared her reaction on Instagram saying she was in complete disbelief and grateful that Trump gave them a full pardon so her parents could start their lives over. The family has since done. Well, I wish I could just rip people off for hundreds of thousands of dollars
Wow.
and then get down on Mr. Orange and get a pass on it. I
Wonder
think
what
that'd
they
be
had to
great.
do for that.
I think we already know.
And thank you so much, Sycamore Bluff, if I'm saying that right. Blake Wynn hosted her grandma at Celebrity Poker. What? Are these everybody's connected to everything?
That's hilarious if that's
What?
true. If that's a true fact, that's kind of funny.
So her grandmother, Blake Wynn hosted her grandma at Celebrity Poker.
Yeah, so Blake Wynn's got the poker stuff going on. So he hosted the grandma, which means that that family is definitely in the circle because Blake Wynn knows Erica. He was literally her +1 at the White House dinner. Everybody just blew it up. So that means if she's doing that, then that means they're in the same orbit.
Guys, this
You know what
is
I'm
nuts.
Granny
just-
sounds like a good time.
saying? Probably more entertaining than her grandchild.
Oh my goodness. Todd and Julie was set up. Well, that's what I got out of the case. Oh, okay. I don't know anything about it. What's Walmart? Remember that?
Oh my god,
What's
that's
Walmart?
funny, critter.
That's hot.
That's hot.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying that the family's corrupt and not exactly that honest. In the
Oh.
chat. I've literally, while you girls were talking, I saw like a dozen comments scattered out through everything.
Her grandma is supposed to be hilarious. Hilarious. Yeah, I don't know anything about. I found her on an ad, and it wasn't even tagged, and yeah, I didn't even know. So thank you guys for telling me this in the chat. You guys are fire.
Yeah, you want to know more, Fire?
What?
Elite Ass said, isn't her parents in the files?
Shut the front door. You're
And
lying.
somebody else said that
No. Where did she say that? What?
they were also
Right at the
holier
very. It
than
was a new.
thou
It was a new pump.
evangelicals.
What? I mean, someone's got to look that up right now because I'm doing a show. So go to the files and check.
Shit, I'll go.
Yeah, go to the files and check if
Run Blake Neff speed. For TV.
What's that?
Epstein docs.
So put it. What are you
Get
gonna
right
put?
on into the
Todd, you can be-
justice.gov. Yes,
you-
I am 18 years of age.
Todd Chrisley. You gonna put in?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I don't know what the grandma's name is. And
Grandma.
which grandma? Which one is it? Like on which side? Either two. Is is it on the dad's side or the mom's side? Yeah, I am like I don't know what's going on. Like what is happening here?
I don't know, but my autocorrect is
confused?
making me upset.
Dad's side.
Dad's side.
Multiple
Okay.
people.
Dad's side. So the grandma's on the dad's side. Okay. More
I
far.
only see one thing in here. What?
More far Chrisley.
Is that what
Guys
it
are making me laugh. Okay. I'm going to move on because I got okay.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah,
pick
move-
up the speed a little bit.
Yeah, pick up the speed. So this is also, you let me know when you find something, Wisha. This
There's only
is-
one document in here, and it's like FBI Public Affairs Director AM news briefing. I don't think it's really
nothing important.
no. What was her name again?
Her name was Julie Chrisley, the mom. So this is obviously, I think this is Governor Cox wearing freedom shirts here. They're all wearing freedom shirts. That is Tyler
I
Boyer.
was just gonna say, is that Boyer?
Yeah, it's Boyer. And I'm bringing this up because he did do a little post here on October 19th saying shut down the Department of Ed and reprivatize all student loans.
Well, that's what our friends overseas want. Make
Yeah.
only the rich be able to afford it. Everybody else can be a dumb slave, and let's move on with destroying the country. Seems
Oh
like
my
it's
God,
all
I
part
had
of the
to
plan to me.
I had to zoom in on that picture because it looked like they were all sitting in wheelchairs.
Oh my gosh, it does. I thought the
Oh my
water bottles
goodness.
kind of give a
That's
weird.
actually quite funny.
It looks like a wheel from far away.
We'll wheel our
back
way
is-
to your doorstep for your donation.
I don't know who
You
this
know,
is.
they
Back
will
is
get
turned.
into geriatrics soon enough.
Yeah, geriatrics Turning Point donation collection door to door.
Oh my gosh.
You don't mind me rolling up asking for your 401k, do you?
TPUSA Geriatrics.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
so
LLC.
this is I think the Guardian of Equality on X posted this like 6 months ago or something. It's just showing you a diagram here. Now I don't know if this is correct, but this is what they posted. TPUSA action.
So it's
Kirk,
TPUSA, Action,
Action,
and
PAX.
PAX. Yeah.
Charlie Kirk, founder. Tyler Boyer, COO.
Adjacent nodes.
Eric Kirk. I don't know what that is.
Lori
Yrefy. Friend, and Schomburger. It's just a diagram, but shouting out them because they've been working on it too, not just a couple people. I mean, it is kind of like, oh, nobody wants to cover it, but I think it's important.
every single month.
Oh,
With the job they're working,
this is another influencer. Her name is Savannah. You guys tell me if you know this one because then I'll be like, what? Maybe she's a spokesperson for Yrefy too. I'm not sure.
You want to know what I find interesting as we're going through all these influencers? I've just noticed some big names following some of these people.
Yeah.
Like, for example, the last person, Coach Collins, following him. This person, Ian Carroll's following her.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. A lot of them.
I'm happy to see some of these big people keeping an eye on these people. I wonder if they just did it because they liked their content or they were curious about, who they are.
Yeah.
and doesn't even make sense for them to have that high of a payment. So my dear friends, I partnered with a company called Yrefy that will help you refinance your private defaulted student loans into a monthly payment that actually works for you and your budget. The best part is they can guarantee you an interest rate under 6% and they do not care what your credit score is. They're basically going to come up with a plan to help you get this debt off your shoulders so that you don't have to stress about it every single month. So if you're interested, you can head to yrefy.com or give them a call.
You went 50 grand in debt to study poetry? Cool.
Okay, well, we already seen that one.
Type of debt, right?
In the default.
And then we got Charlie Kirk doing his I think this is just a Q&A here.
Stood about 45 billion, 45 to 50.
Got it. Okay. So if somebody has private student loan debt and they're making casual payments, they're not a candidate.
So we get people all the time, they're hanging on by their fingernails.
But they're not defaulted yet. You still could take them.
If they're early stages of delinquency or late stages of delinquency, people will come with us. And so we run a full analysis so we know right away where they stand. Once we know where they stand, we structure every single deal is different for every borrower.
What's the latest we've taken someone right before a week before court?
Oh yeah, we regularly will have people who have summonses.
Because their only outcome is garnishment of wages, judgment and garnishment. That's the outcome. So if we can get to them before they get to that.
Destroy these people.
It destroys their lives for many, many years to come.
They got out of school, they fell behind, and then never had a chance. They had bad credit.
Yeah, so that's him in the studio. This is when he started visiting the studio and doing some deals with them.
Hey, Charlie.
Oh, hold on. Yeah.
Yep.
So that last girl, Savannah.
Yes, Savannah.
What was her last name? Facestone. 19-year-old trad wife influencer goes viral for being a stay-at-home mom and wife. Or a stay-at-home wife. Not mom, wife.
Right.
And drawing in millions of views. So she is 19 years old. That she couldn't have gone to college then.
Yeah. So basically, she's talking about stuff that she has never known, witnessed, or even gone through in her life. And by the sounds of it, she has zero hardship in her life. She went from being babied by her parents to being babied by her husband.
And I think I've said that a lot of these influencers, what do they know about?
It's weird how they talk about
Student
student
loans.
debt and none of them have had one, or they did and tried to cover it up like they were, too good to have one.
Somebody just said she was also at the TPUSA Women's Conference.
Just get out of here. Who said this?
Yeah, I see it. Crystalie, 6078. She was also at the TPUSA Women's Conference.
Look, I didn't even know that. I'm bringing up these sponsors for Yrefy, and here you go.
Yeah, and
Here you go. Here you go.
they never needed any
Jeez.
loans.
Okay, so
They're all rich.
So we got the other girl. We got the what's her last name? The Crystalie, and we got Savannah. Wow. Okay. I wonder. Oh, I wonder if I have another girl on here. If she's there too. Let me. I don't know how many influencers I have here. Okay. Next is Charlie doing a tour there.
How are you? Good to see you again. Good to see you.
These are just pictures of some of the borrowers. This girl is in tears. She said, my payment's $800 a month, my credit score is 350, and our payment was $400 a month. Completely changed her life. Wow.
This is all the student loan side.
Okay, got it. You guys all work the phones all day long?
Yes, sir. Hearing their why. Why do they want to refinance? Where's their struggles lie? So we can truly find.
It's a big studio office there. Lot of workers in there. Crazy. Yeah, I just put the tent there because that's weird. That was at AmFest. Next.
Friends and neighbors, I'd like to.
This is another sponsor. His name is John Rich. I believe he is a country singer, if I'm mistaken.
Oh, I was going to say he just looks like an average student.
Oh, yeah, doesn't he? Wisha?
Fresh from beating his wife to do this advertisement.
Oh my god. Well, we don't know if he did that.
It's never too late to go back to school,
I guess so. And
even in
it's
your 80s.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it's never too late to have a mustache like that.
I'm putting myself on a timeout. I don't know. Guys, this okay, I'm gonna
I hope he sings about his loans.
I mean, he
Oh
brings
my
out he
goodness.
takes the guitar out. I'll let it run. Here.
Tell you a little bit about Yrefy. Did you know that as an accredited investor, when you invest in Yrefy, your interest rate is fixed?
And did you know that you can invest from 1 to 5 years and you can spread your investment over those terms to best
knew
suit
it.
your needs? And you have the freedom to take your monthly interest as income or reinvest it, whatever you choose. Let's rock and roll.
When you invest in Yrefy, your interest
guess
is
that's
calculated daily and you're paid monthly. Would you like some more information? Just call 877-80-INVEST. That's 877-80-INVEST or log on to investyrefy.com. That's investY.
Take out that guitar and visit investyrefy.com.
TPUSA Invest.
I just wanted to comment on the comment that you brought up during the video. So you brought up, I want to comment on that one, but I'm going to comment on the other one first. Suzanne Truth, the bull riding college for old men. I thought that was
That
freaking
was
hilarious.
funny. Yeah.
And I was going to say that's more believable than he actually had any kind of student debt or anything. But then he ended up talking about the investment side of it. So, okay, I get that.
Yeah, and I think people do still go to school. So that is true too. Get crunk and listen.
He had a musical arts degree.
Yeah, he did. He had to have.
And I want to leave that comment up. I just wanted to touch on that as well. And yeah, my mom, before she died, because she died during COVID from the jab, she went back to school in her 40s. It was like 20 years before she died, and she got another degree as well.
Very good. What's
You couldn't pay me to go back to school again.
Oh, are these all the speakers? Okay. I wonder if these going to be some for tomorrow too. The speakers, Riley Danes.
Oh, Beth Stuffy.
Yes.
Can't wait to not watch her either.
I bet you if Barron found that out, he'd be so excited.
Yeah.
Because he hates her. Did you see when he
I know.
actually was
It
forced to
drives me
cover some of
crazy.
her? Yeah, when he was forced to cover some of his her material, he was dreading it. And then I
Yeah.
heard, like, I didn't know who she was. Then I heard her speak, and I'm like, Barron, you brave man. Like,
Her and Lisa Knows are probably the most annoying
Oh,
to women on the internet.
I wouldn't want to hang with her at a woman's summit.
Thanks, Tammy, by the way.
Yes, I did bring up that comment on the screen. Okay, next.
Niche market.
Okay.
Private.
6 months ago, these two guys brilliantly did the stuff with Yrefy. So we got Dee Dee got a podcast. Thanks. Shout out to Dee Dee and auditor Brian.
Brian, the auditor.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to bring this back into light because the things have changed a bit after Charlie passed. So he explains the court document. He explains Yrefy in a better way than I can. So let's hear what they got to say.
Student loans. And then it's even more niche. It's only defaulted borrowers. So if you're about to default, meaning you can't pay anymore, then you come to Yrefy. So think of the sliver of people that is already on just on the business model surface.
Right.
Does that make sense so far?
Yes.
Got it. So private borrowers about to default only. That's the clientele. Then secondary is what Officer Tatum talked about here. Then there's an investor clientele. So if you're not one of these student loan guys that's about to default, you can invest in the company. I believe it's 50,000 or more, 50, and then you start getting those interest rates that Officer Tatum talked about. When you read the fine print, of course, it's not guaranteed, which he left out. So, if they have a problem, if something goes wrong, you're not guaranteed that rate that's in all these advertisements.
I see.
And so, excuse me. And so just that really makes you skeptical. How could this be a business model? Think if your clients are people that have defaulted, isn't there a high likelihood they're going to default again?
Exactly.
I just don't understand. Like we're bringing on borrowers who just couldn't pay their loan, and now they're going to pay us a loan. What are the odds of that? I would have to think at least half of them default again. I know it's arbitrary, but if you just think about basic defaults, there's. And so then how would the investor get their money back? If the pool of money is coming from that and from service fees, right? From interest to the loan, and now you're having high defaults. Well, how do you pay off the guy that gave you $1 million or that gave you, 500? Wouldn't it be hard?
Right.
The math doesn't math. I've done spreadsheets. It is impossible to line up the math. Oh, and then they have a very nice office we could show in Phoenix, which is an expensive area. Millions and millions of dollars they pay in marketing. Officer Tatum, I'm sure, got paid for that. We can show Larry Elder, Charlie Kirk, Newsmax, Fox News, WNBA players. I mean, I can go actors, like the highest of the high they're paying to do these ads. And now the math really starts to compound, right, in terms of expenses. They have employees who get benefits. I looked at their job postings, 95,000 for like a mid-level job with full benefits and everything.
What?
How would they be able to support that?
What? 90,000 and benefits?
Yeah.
And they have a lot of people working there.
Yep. I just wanted to touch on something just because we actually literally just read it today. Just another comment. Ali, didn't President Trump pay a certain amount of people's college debt? In some ways, debt is good to have. The funny thing was, I don't know if Trump actually did that, but during Biden's administration, everybody shit all over Biden for wanting to repay a portion of the student loans. I just watched it today too. He was offering 10 grand for every person who had a loan and 20 grand if you're in a low income housing. And he got crapped all over for that. It got shut down and it never became a thing. So if Trump, when he got reelected, decided to do that, that'd be really sleazy because all his people worked to shut it down. What? So he could do it and take the credit for it? I find that bizarre.
Yeah. That was that video you were watching today, right?
Yeah. I literally just watched that today. So I find that bizarre. Folks, he actually did.
I'd like to tell you.
And then here's Brandon Tatum. Everybody knows who he is, right? Do I need to introduce him?
Please
Come
don't.
on, everybody. Everybody knows him, right? So anyways, he just does a little ad here.
Did you know that as an accredited investor, when you invest in Yrefy, your interest rate is fixed? And did you know that you can invest from 1 to 5 years and you can spread your investment over those terms to best suit your needs? And you have the freedom to take your monthly interest income or reinvest it, whatever you choose. When you invest in Yrefy, your interest is calculated daily, you're paid monthly, and should you need your money back early, there is a liquidity feature. Would you like more information? All you have to do is call.
Same as Charlie's, the same ad as Charlie's. So you probably got 12, 20K for that. Probably. Most definitely. Right? We got another one here. We got Lorenzo Alexander coming up for the Yrefy sponsor. Drum roll. I'm showing all the sponsors.
And he was also an NFL player. So, you know, obviously Rich didn't need this for that. Maybe it was investment.
Yeah.
Remember your dreams, your future, your education. Has private student loan debt destroyed those dreams? It doesn't have to. Yrefy refinances distressed or defaulted private student loans that others won't touch. They can save you thousands of dollars, get you a custom payment that you can afford, and they don't care what your credit score is. Don't let private student loan debt ruin your life. Call Yrefy today.
And we can go on and on and on. I mean, there's a lot of these sponsors. And here's Larry Elder. He gets the most. He gets 100K a month. Here's Mr. Tatum. Oh, what's this guy's name again? Oh man.
Tatum wears a shirt that says Jesus is Lord.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. He does.
I'm still undefeated.
So this is Yrefy is investing in America's future, Elaine and Larry Elder. So this guy also does the Salem Media Radio, right? Also, I'm just showing you a little bit of this little, it's not that long. So he talks about it.
I don't know, man. See, he was given jury instructions, and you have to be responsible for your own choices in life, Larry. You know this. You have to figure out what the choices are, and you have to make it and live with it accordingly. You know that better
of the
than anyone.
2020 election. I'm just saying. Thanks, Kennedy.
Stop the steal, Larry.
I got involved with Yrefy, and at first I said, this is just too good to be true. You can really help these students who have student debt burden, help them able to pay off their loans, and create an investment instrument for other people as well. Because as you know, a couple of things you cannot dismiss in bankruptcy: taxes, student loans. And it was explained to me, and I said, this is almost too good to be true. So the more I looked at it, the more I thought it wasn't too good to be true. It is true. And not only am I a spokesperson for Yrefy, I am an investor. And the stories that my next guest will tell you, who's been affiliated with Yrefy from the very beginning, blow you away. It almost moves you to tears that we're able to help these students who claim that they can't get out of student debt and put them in a position where they can pay off the debt, get them in a position where they can get back to their lives. It's quite remarkable, while creating an investment opportunity for people who want to invest with very safe, very high returns. That is why I got involved, and I'm so proud to introduce my friend, Lane Schoenberger.
Thank you, Larry. I appreciate that. And thank you, everybody, for coming out. As I share this with you, Yrefy, we are in the business of refinancing distressed private student loans. There's a lot more to it. I'm here to talk with you this morning briefly about the investment opportunity, because we are here looking for people who are interested in investing, making a good return. This is capitalism at its finest. This is a group of people that found a need and then filled a need. And through this, under what's called Regulation D 506C, filed with the Securities Exchange Commission, minimum investment of $50,000 to accredited investors. We invite you to come into our portfolio. You may invest through qualified money, non-qualified, so an IRA or individual joint trust, et cetera. What we offer to you as an investor is 5 different investment options. You can choose the duration of your investment from 1 to 5 years. These are fixed interest rates in a secured, collateralized portfolio. What we do is we compound your interest on a daily basis. We then pay you monthly interest only, kind of like a bond. They are promissory notes, but they're structured very similar to a bond, mechanically speaking. That monthly interest, you have a lot of flexibility. You can turn that on or off, up or down in 1% increments or by dollar amount as often as monthly. So you have complete and total control over your investment. There is a liquidity.
So I believe that this is like as I said, Freedom Fest is a couple years back. Um, it's for investors to invest into the company. So this is kind of like I can go on and on about this video, Wisha, but I don't know what you think. But this is Mr. Larry Elder.
I'm just looking at him like he doesn't strike me as a go-getter.
He does lots of ads for them. And he works out of, I think I have it bringing it up next here on my slide. I think here, the Larry Elder Show. It's with Salem Radio Network, but it's been bought from Waterstone, right? So, all connected. If we can all see this, all connected. Salem Radio Network. Who's this guy? I know who he is. I just like, okay.
Is that the guy that helped Charlie start his?
No, it's not. Not Bill Montgomery. No, that's somebody else. Anyways, Larry is known for 20 years in the radio talk as a radio talk show host, KABC in Los Angeles. He joined Salem KRLA AM 870, The Answer in 2016, and was later syndicated across the country by Salem Radio Network. So he also does other things. It's not just this radio show. I think I have something else that he does as well. Hold on. Oh, so here's Waterstone. I wanted to bring this up after because this is the company that bought Salem. Waterstone. Look what they wrote here on their recent post on X. Waterstone has been honored to support 29 plus organization combating lights.
Always.
All day, all night. If Louisiana's in here, all day, all night. Okay, now we're gonna get into the court stuff because 5 months before this was, I don't know when it was settled, but a couple months before Charlie passed, there was a lawsuit against Yrefy into the court document. That's not the one. Here it is. Massachusetts versus Yrefy. I don't know if you guys heard of this. You can't find it online really. It was on the LinkedIn and I found the court document, but Brian the auditor does talk about it. So basically they failed to disclose endorsers that were paid. Right, babe? I'm talking about the Massachusetts versus Yrefy LLC. They were paid. They paid out. So they settled. Yrefy settled and paid $750K to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Yes. And did you mention why this is all happening? So to connect why Ali showed all the influencers is because the whole lawsuit revolves around the influencers. They were
Misuse.
Yeah, they were they did not disclose that the influencers were being paid. And on top of that, Yrefy wrote scripts for them, which were factually not true. And
Yeah.
that's why Yrefy got their butt sued. And that's why Ali wanted to show you the people, because they weren't disclosing that they were a paid sponsor, and they were spewing crap that wasn't true.
Yeah. And I just wanted to share that with you. It does say here advertisements did not disclose the nature, scope, or amount that was compensated, even though security laws require such a disclosure.
Yeah.
So bottom line, they're not saying that they did anything, like wrong or, well, they did, but they didn't want to disclose anything. So why did they settle? This is what I'm not understanding.
Well, they settled so they didn't go to court and everything was opened up. So that tells you that if they're willing to settle for $1 million, then what they were doing was a lot worse than $1 million. And it's even stated in the page on the far right there, the company provided scripted endorsements and paid a substantial compensation to promoters.
Wisha, what do you think of this? So they settled in order not to go through court, because you imagine if it went through court, they would have to disclose everything maybe, right? I think
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. So they paid 750K to the administrative or to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Yeah.
What what is that? What do they do? Like, who are you paying that money to? And what are they
That's
doing with
actually
it?
that's a good
That's a
question.
very good question because it just says they paid to the Commonwealth of the state. So whatever
Securities division, consent order. Well,
investigation.
they're the
done.
ones that are suing them for I don't know what reasoning. Why Massachusetts too? Hold on. Here is the court document. Here, Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Office of the Secretary of Commonwealth.
Sorry, did you want me to read this out, or are you just scanning? Or
I'm just scanning. This is the court document here. Brian, the auditor, goes through it because I'm not like, I don't do the money part of this kind of stuff, but I did want to show you guys. This was like a couple months before Charlie passed. I wonder if Charlie knew about this lawsuit. That's all.
and just we didn't want to show the whole lawsuit, so we just took a couple pages. So that's the very first page on the left. The page on the right literally just shows what we've been talking about on how they are paying off high-end influencers. And here it mentions again, we have that number, at least 17 influencers were paid, probably more.
And they don't say who. They just go media personality 2, media personality 1, and then they just go like there were 17 of them. They don't disclose who they were. But I showed you recent ones, and now they're not tagging, the company. But
And now I want to bring up that. So now Ali had mentioned about an hour ago in the show about the tagging. So up until this lawsuit, they were tagging Yrefy like you would normally if you're being a sponsor. But ever since this lawsuit happened, they stopped directly tagging Yrefy, which is sketchy. Why would you do that? Big deal. You got your hand slapped. You paid for it. You make the change on how you do things,
Yep.
and you tag them as normal.
Yeah.
But they don't do that. Like what Ali said is they're tagging like what?
hashtag sponsored, hashtag ad.
Yeah, and they're not tagging them anymore.
No.
So that's why that stuff was getting brought up earlier, because it's freaking weird. Why wouldn't
Well,
you
you get-
just fix the problem and then go on like you're supposed to? Now you're trying to not even mention them, but still work for them.
It's easier
That's
to catch. It's easier to
shady,
catch
man.
if you tag them because then they're in their feed, right? It's easier to do that. Like people will find it.
Well, that's what I mean. So why would you do that? Like if you just settled a lawsuit and you fixed everything and everything's on the up and up and you're on the level, why are you hiding now that? Why aren't you tagging them now?
Yeah.
So that's sketchy, man.
So they settled.
Yeah.
Rather than a contested hearing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And-
And then this happened. I want to talk about this before I get back into the Massachusetts thing. I don't know if you found anything on the Massachusetts name there, Wisha, but this also happened in the case of reestate of Beatrice Stoloff Kelter versus Schomburger, which is Yrefy guy, involved in a family dispute over a $75,000 loan that an elderly woman, Beatrice Stoloff Kelter, allegedly made before her death. So I guess she donated 75,000, right?
No, she took a loan.
She took a
They loaned her.
loan.
They loaned her. The money's going the opposite way.
Okay, so the family. So in 2007, Beatrice wrote a check. It says Beatrice wrote a check for 75,000 to her step grandson Nathan. That's her her step grandson, Nathan Lane Schomburger, with the notation loan.
That's
She
weird.
wrote a check, babe.
Yeah. So but she wrote a check, but she was broke. So do you get
Yeah.
how this works?
Loan,
So
yeah.
she took a loan from Schoenberger's company, and then her step grandson, if this is correct, is Nathan Lane Schoenberger. So is it the same guy? Did she take a $75,000 loan from the guy's company to loan him back the $75,000?
Who's Nathan?
Well, that's what I'm asking. Is that like that's what I'm asking? So the guy's name who owns Yrefy is Lane Schoenberger. Is that his
Yeah.
name? All right. So
Step grandson. So maybe there's somebody else named Lane, like maybe it's a relative of Lane's. Like I don't know.
There was a Nathan Lane Schlongberger on one of those listings.
Oh, Schongber and Associates would repay the loan. The check, however, was deposited into Lane's personal account rather than the company's account. After Beatrice died, her estate sought repayment of the money. The trial court ruled against the estate, finding that the money belonged to a trust rather than Beatrice personally. Because of that, the court said the state's representative lacked standing to sue the granted summary judgment to the defendants. Oh. There was evidence that the check appeared to come from Beatrice personally, not necessarily from the trust. The check bore Beatrice's name and was not signed in the trustee's capacity. Bank records showed she transferred the funds into her checking account and then wrote a check marked loan. The appeals court did not decide who was right about the $75,000. Instead, it ruled that there was not enough evidence to question whether the money belonged to Beatrice personally and whether Lane was unjustly enriched. Those disputed facts needed to be resolved through further court proceedings rather than being dismissed outright. Okay.
well, when it comes to who Nathan Lane Schoenberger is, I find like 46 of them.
Oh,
So that's kind of a dead end. That's a live dead end, but we can figure it out
Yeah.
outside of the stream. I got way too many hits on that to be able to narrow it down.
it's a red flag for money washing, allegedly.
The one that I found, or there's two. There's one under Yrefy. It's N Lane.
Oh.
There's the Yrefy SLP4 is under Nathan Lane.
Who the heck is that?
There's an M2I LLC under Nathan Lane.
We got to make sure that we're not literally looking up Nathan Lane, the actor and the comedian, because he would probably have all
No,
that
she's
stuff.
doing the LLC.
No, that's what I'm saying. But she's saying the name Nathan Lane, right?
Yeah, but the Yrefy.
The Yrefy, not
Okay.
not the TV personnel. She's
No,
not saying
I-
the whole name though. It's
No,
Nathan
that's
Lane
I just want to make. I
Schomburger.
just want to make sure of that. That's all.
Yeah.
Two of
Okay.
these were filed in Alaska. One was in Washington. So
Well, I have to look into this further because of the
address
Nathan
is in
part.
Phoenix, though.
Because of this, I have to look into that a little bit further. But this is one, obviously, we got this one, the Massachusetts one, where they settled. And this is the court documents here. And I have a
Advertising
video of Brian breaking this down because he does a way better job than me. So let's listen to Dee Dee and Brian breaking down the Massachusetts lawsuit.
And investor misrepresentation, which there's something called a Reg D filing, and that backs that up. I went and looked at what they filed for their investments, and it's true, it was misleading. And so what came out of here was, and they don't name the names of the influencers, but that influencers were just getting insane amount of money from Yrefy. I forgot the amounts, but they're like Larry Elder type of amounts, very large amounts.
So
And
they're getting the influencers are getting large sums of money for what? Sharing the advertising the
Yeah,
company?
for the advertising. Yeah.
Okay.
Which again is not illegal. The lawsuit's not saying that. It's just saying this needed to be disclosed. And that's why you then found on their website, what did it say? Larry Elder gets this exact amount, right? They didn't have that before this lawsuit.
Oh,
so that's
they
why that
weren't
was on there.
transparent.
That's what the finding was. You have to now, and they don't have to disclose all of it. They only disclose 2, right? Brandon Tatum, I can't imagine is doing that for free. I hope that's fair to assume, like, just because that's not how the influencer world works. They don't just all read ads for free, especially
Right.
WNBA player Sophie Cunningham. She's a pretty big name. She's reading all these ads.
Yeah, when you're a influencer, that's your
Bread and butter.
yeah, that's your it's your what do you call it? Like it's your identity. So no, it's not that. There's another word for it.
Personality.
Likeness, brand.
Likeness. Thank you. It's your likeness and your brand. So you're not just going to give that away for free because you have a lot of followers. You have a lot of people that follow you and like what you do. And she goes on tours or whatever they do. So of course they're gonna, like I told you, this TikTok stuff. Some of them charge 50K for one post. One. So yeah.
I don't think major TikTok influencers. So yeah, they've only disclosed the two. All right. And so as a result of this, they had to pay a $750,000 fine. I mean, that should cut into their expenses as well, right? Yeah. $750K. So I don't, I wish they would have been asked at this on one of these speaking tours because I'd like to hear their defense. Maybe there's a good defense. I don't know. This wasn't litigated.
7 months before Charlie passed, they did this lawsuit. This happened. 7 months.
Yeah, and it makes sense why they settled too, right? And like we know this from the current situation from Harpole and Candace. If you go through it, then you open up discovery, you settle, you don't have to worry about that. So it makes perfect sense. They would have had to open up their books, and after
They don't want that.
They definitely don't want that after what we've
Oh
been
my
sort of
God,
looking
imagine
at.
what we can see there.
Yeah, especially after what we've been going through tonight, it looks like that's something that they probably wouldn't want to happen.
That we can tell. We just have this document that I found.
Right.
Oh, right there. Right. It starts with the media personality number 1. Remember how I said they don't say the names? And then I think somewhere it has the amounts.
Yeah,
but I don't even want to speculate because I don't know the names because they don't put it in there. 40,000.
Today, why Refi has paid media personality number 1 at least $726,000. Oh my gosh. In talent and endorsement fees. Yo, what? In exchange, up here it said.
I think the Larry Elder guy got the most, and Tatum guy, I think he got 30K. I think Charlie was just I only heard 12K, but I'm not sure. He probably got more. I don't know the numbers, and it says here to date, Yrefy has paid media personality number 1. This is just one person. 726,000. And we don't know who this is. Who is this?
In talent and endorsement fees to endorse the offering.
Yeah, we don't know who they don't say who it is, so
But that's
I
almost
don't
$1
know.
million on one person.
That's crazy.
So to further what we're saying, if you can drop $1 million on one guy, then I guess throwing $1 million down on a lawsuit just becomes at this point good business. Pay $1 million to get, you know what I mean, influence.
Yeah.
To make other monies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It becomes part of the business.
Exchange, Yrefy agreed to pay media personality number 1 at least $40,000 per month, $34,000 in startup costs. Bro, listen, I'm a content creator. I've done ads before. I'm currently talking to people about some sponsorship deals. Not even literally a tiny bit of a fraction of these numbers. These numbers are crazy.
Wait, your channel's
ain't
not
nothing to me.
You're telling me your channel's not going to pay $726,000 in ads?
Not even close.
Okay, was just checking. So just that, right? Again, raises flags. Like, why? And we don't know why. So we're not going to speculate why they're paying that much, but there's a reason that's deeper than just ads, because there's nothing to justify that I can think of amounts like this. And I know people are going to, we can address something from the last video. People are going to say, yeah, you don't understand ads, billboards and this. This is not an established company.
Right.
If you're a new company, you're trying to be tight with some of your, you're not thinking, hey, let me spend millions or tens of millions possibly.
He says it so right. It's a new company. You're tight with money. They're just throwing it here. You get $1 million. You get $1 million. You get $1 million. You get $1 million. What in the world is happening? Wisha.
I'm reading. Sorry.
It's okay. You get $1 million, babe. You get $1 million. You get a car. You get a car. You
I'm
guys know where
reading
that's from?
somebody's Substack.
Oh. Mr.
Um,
Elder gets the most. From what I know.
I think that comment, he was making fun of Dee Dee and Brian because Brian said, "Oh, you're gonna make that money," and he said, "No
Oh.
freaking way." And he's like, "Well, you're not Larry Elder, sir. That's
Oh,
why
okay.
you're not gonna get $100K a month, right?"
Under Massachusetts Uniform Securities Act, the state has the legal authority and duty to police any company soliciting capital from its citizens. Massachusetts was targeted, and that's why.
Okay, great. So
That's why the state. Okay.
Yeah, okay, so that makes a lot
Thank
of
you,
sense.
Elite.
So within that state, if you are targeting people in the state in a way that they did, then the reparations get made back to the state. So
Right.
that makes perfect sense. That makes sense.
Washing laundry, allegedly, maybe, perhaps. Brian says it pretty well here. Let me keep playing it.
And I don't know how Larry Elder could ever give them a return on that investment. 100. That means he has to bring back over 100,000 a month, doesn't he?
Yeah.
In business, if you're giving him 100, then he has to bring back greater than 100. How could he be?
Yeah, this math isn't math, and so they paid the second media personality, whom once again they did not name, at least $184,750 for marketing and production services.
And this is a great one too. So remember how I said there's a lot more? Well, they mention it right here. Yrefy paid at least 17 other media personalities,
but they don't list. That's crazy.
And so I put the list together because I scrubbed YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and whatever that website was where we found Officer Tatum.
Yeah.
And I just scrubbed the word Yrefy. You know what I mean? And then because they would put that in the description. You know what I mean? So if they were doing an ad read in the description of the video, they would put Yrefy. And that was how I found, like I said, her name is Sophie Cunningham. I found even actors. I found, I think, a baseball player. Just a ton of fitness influencer. Like just really
add in something.
Okay.
Big accounts, and
so the reason why they settled is so that they actually wouldn't have to list everybody that they were paying. So I was just thinking about that. Settling is great. You shell out the 1 million, and then you get to hide the millions and millions and millions of other people that you're paying off because you settled out of court. So that was actually the best, smartest thing they could do. Settle. Now you don't got to disclose to anybody about who you're paying and how much. So it's great.
That's
so
where
the
I got it
Substack
from.
I was just reading, they were saying that basically they get investors. So say somebody invests $500,000, but then they take that $500,000 and pay the person ahead of them.
Ah.
So they don't, like, they have to continue having investors so they can pay the people that are ahead of your current investors.
Yeah. So if the investor train ever slows down for them, they go bankrupt. They're done.
Right.
Because they need that
They
constant
need
flow.
them.
Because they're living on borrowed money the whole time.
Yeah.
That would make sense. That makes sense.
And I was saying that one event they were at, the Freedom one in Memphis, it was like an investor, and it was an investor event.
Yeah.
That's where I got it from. Yes, Oprah. You get a car. You get $1 million. You get $1 million. That's where I got it from.
Well, this Lane guy, he also has an insurance company.
Red flag. Yeah. Red flags all over the place, Wisha. That's called a pyramid scheme. Ooh.
AmeriFirst Insurance.
Oh. Is that, I heard this twice already. I think Denai said this. Ponzi scheme. Did I say it right?
Ponzi?
Ponzi scheme?
Yep. Ponzi.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then how are you buying planes and stuff? I guess.
Jeez.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, and someone said car wash. I mean, it's peanuts for them. Someone said that too. Okay, let's keep going.
And now we know the big accounts not doing it for free, most likely. So why are the big accounts doing that? Are they all connected in some way? Meaning, is there a working relationship that's a little more than just, hey, read my ad?
Right. And you even said that Charlie Kirk had a promotional video as well. Would you like me to play it?
Sure, I'm pretty sure it's short.
Yeah, and I already played that promotional video that Charlie Kirk was
And
on.
based on what I'm seeing,
And so we're going to keep going because this is a great video too. Or you want me to stop, babe?
Hold on, pause.
Yep.
I just want to read one thing. So
Sure.
we were talking about pyramid schemes and Ponzi schemes. I just wanted to say that Done with Fed Slop had a great thing to say. A Fonzie scheme is way cooler because who's cooler than the Fonz?
Everybody knows who Fonzie is, right?
And we're old, but that's like our parents' era. I just want to say we're geezers, but that's our parents' era.
Happy days. You can sing the song, Wisha. Do you know it?
What?
You don't know it, do you? Happy days? Fonzie? Oh my gosh, I'm older than you.
Road. No, no, I'm singing Holiday Road.
Holiday Road. Oh, I like that song.
Yeah, that's a different movie.
Yeah, no, it's Happy Days. Oh my gosh, it's in the tip of my head, the song, but I can't remember it now.
You got me, babe.
Yeah. Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Do 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 do. Right? Happy days.
This is also why we don't drink and do the show because Allie and I would just sing and dance the whole show.
I have no drinks here.
No.
No. I wouldn't be able to do the show. Okay,
No.
so yeah, Monday, Tuesday, happy day. Tuesday, Friday, happy day. Da, 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 da. Sorry, guys. I'm just like it's in my head, so like then I can't let it out of my head if I don't sing it.
Well, it's easy. We just listen to Brian, the auditor, and that'll kill any song in your head.
Whoa.
Nothing bad to say about Brian. Just,
Brian's based.
I can't believe you said that with that deadpan look. Like he does great work and he is based, but you said it so hardcore. Like you were trying to punch me in the face with that lyrical drop.
Dee Dee, we have some issues with the Blake thing, but yeah, Brian's based. But I'm like getting friends with you now, Dee Dee. We're getting better. No, this was a shout out to Dee Dee. This was a really good. This was 6 months ago, so just so everybody's aware, it was an old video.
I am not saying this is happening, but if we're trying to figure out what's happening, we are forced to speculate. So one thing that I think could be happening is if you have rich friends, this would be a great way to have like a tax shelter. So they could donate. You know how the investor, remember we saw earlier when Brandon Tatum read, if you donate X amount, you get a %. And maybe that money could be then used to get to Turning Point. And if I don't want my money to be seen as getting to Turning Point.
What did he say?
So basically, this is our whole point of this video. So if Ellie just wants to back it up 10 seconds and then listen to what Brian says again, this is pretty much our whole point of the video.
I have to do this thing. I can't reach it, babe.
That's okay.
I don't know why
I apologize, guys, but I am going to have to hop off here.
Hey, man, that's totally fine.
No worries.
Thank you so much for coming. Hold on one sec, Wisha.
And based on what I'm seeing.
Okay, so I have to go right here. All right. So everybody in the chat, it's getting almost to like 2.5 hours. So she has to go, and please thank Wisha for coming and helping with the documents today. I really appreciate it, Wisha.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Always.
Thank you so much,
Yes.
Wisha. Really appreciate everything you do. You work really hard. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Truth for Charlie. Thank you. And have a great weekend, and take care of your kiddos.
Yep, they are wanting to go roast more marshmallows right now. So
Oh, nice. Okay, sorry for keeping you.
No,
and I
you're
really,
fine.
really appreciate it. Okay.
All right. Everybody have a good night.
Yes.
Night,
Everybody's
Wisha.
saying good night to you. Bye.
Bye.
Alrighty. She's great. Okay. She's amazing. So like Tornado Owl, you are too. All right. I did rewind it a bit, babe.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's better now.
All right. So don't play it right away. Just
Okay.
want to again say basically, we've shown you a lot of information tonight. And basically, what Brian says next after we've went through all of this is what we think allegedly could be possibly happening.
Yeah.
So listen in.
Okay.
Want my money to be seen as getting to Turning Point, well, what can I do? I can give it to Yrefy, who then gives it to Turning Point. You know what I'm saying? Because remember,
so wait, so slow it down for me.
I'm
All right, so you're saying if a donor wants to give money to Turning Point USA directly, or to a person at Turning Point USA directly, they go through Yrefy?
Maybe let's use an example and let's make up a company. Let's say D.D. Smith, right?
Okay.
Is this donor? He's already given $1 million to Turning Point, and he doesn't want to be on the radar for any more. So I invest in Yrefy, who then is giving that money to Turning Point. As I said earlier, I've been told it's an insane amount of money they get as a Turning Point sponsor. So now that money, who would know, right? It's going through an intermediary. It goes to Yrefy as a quote investment, then it goes to Turning Point.
So a donor would give it to Yrefy, and Yrefy would give it to Turning Point.
Yeah, and the main point is because of Turning Point's status, right? You can look into their financials, right?
Allegedly, yeah.
So if you wanted to give them $5 million, but then you really believed in their cause, and you wanted to give them another $5 million, but say you didn't want to be on the books of being, hey, this guy who's just dropping millions and millions to Turning Point.
Yeah.
Well, what you can do is then give it to Turning Point's biggest sponsor, and they can put it back, and now your name is not attached to the cash. Exactly
Yes,
there.
tornado.
So you're able to create that 6 degrees of separation, get the money who you want to get to, and your name's not attached to it, and there's no way to trace it back. So
would
it's
it
a
come
way.
on the audit for TPUSA or no? As like Yrefy sending, like, let's just say allegedly that happened, and then Yrefy took a donor money and then gave it to TPUSA. Do they basically that should be illegal? It's illegal. It's not illegal. It's legal. It's legal, I think. So if they do that, there's nothing wrong with that. But do they have to say it came from the sponsor?
That's
money?
it, though.
That's
But
it.
that's the whole point,
Wow.
right? Because now they just say, our sponsor gave us X amount of money. The sponsor goes, we gave them X amount of money as a sponsor.
Wow.
And that's it. You don't have to list anything else.
Wow. That's crazy.
So, they could have, for example, Ted Cruz dumping $20 million into Turning Point to facilitate whatever desire he wants. But if he didn't want his name attached to that, he could go, for example. And by the way, guys, I'm not saying he did that.
No.
Right? But then he could go give that to Yrefy. It could get to Turning Point, and now his name is not attached to that.
They don't want their name shown, basically.
Exactly.
So it would come up as Yrefy, not, let's say,
Anyone.
like like John,
Lindsey Graham, Randy
somebody.
Fine,
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
Huckabee.
Wow. This is really
Right?
crazy. Okay, let me play the rest.
A second thing that people need to understand that it accomplishes is, let's say I'm wealthy, because in that case, I am wealthy. And I know I'm not going to get the investment back because they don't have the money. That's a write-off. That's a capital loss, right? You know how investments work. I can write off my losses.
Yes.
So if I'm really rich, I'm always looking for losses. It reduces my taxable income, on a stock sale. Now I have this. But it accomplished my goal. I got the money to Turning Point, and I'm getting to write, because I can say I lost $100K. Yrefy didn't give it back to me. I lost that investment.
So do you actually get what that was said? So now
Yeah.
So now, say you had 100 million you wanted to give them, right? You could give them that 100 million to Yrefy. They can put it to Turning Point. Then you can claim it a loss if you're a billionaire and write off that 100 million on your taxes. Like, now you get a double use out of that money. Not only do you get to write it off, you get to give it to who you want to give it to. You actually split your money. You double up on your money.
That's crazy.
That's weird.
Well, is that what they're doing? I don't know.
I'm not even going to state
No.
that.
I don't think Brian is either.
Well, while everybody is, back then, 8 months ago, people weren't throwing out letters like they are now.
Yeah, I know.
So,
So, okay, let me keep going.
It reduces my taxable income by $100K. It's
Which
just an
once-
accounting.
Which once again would be legal,
Totally legal. Everything I'm saying is 100% legal.
but would be to some people unethical.
1,000% legal. This happens more than people realize. So not to go too off on a tangent, Rich.
There you go. Shout out to Dee Dee and Brian for that amazing take on the lawsuit and Yrefy.
Yep. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Shout out to Dee Dee and Brian, the auditor.
Yeah, we're almost done. They also, they donated to the Phoenix Children's. I don't know if it's a hospital. Oh, it's a give-a-thon.
Looks
Just have
like
some
it's just a
pictures.
one-time donation to.
Yeah. Yep, I'm just showing you some pictures here. So here is the Donald Fenstermaker.
Yep.
Yep. Lane. So I couldn't find him, but I know he's the head guy, and he's a CEO. He's the chief investment officer managing.
Yeah. So these two guys literally are at the top of the pyramid, right? And Fenstermaker is the guy that you saw talking with Charlie, and Schroenberger is the guy who is actually at the event when Charlie died.
Yes. And it just shows you. That was Prager. I knew that guy was Prager. I was asking Awisha. That's Prager. Dennis Prager right here. Right here. Okay. Remember I was like asking, she thought it was Bill Montgomery. I'm like, who is that? I know who that is. Yeah. There you go.
Well, that's shocking. You want to know what's crazy? The guy, go back.
Yes.
So you see the guy Mike Gallagher, right?
Yes. Yes.
Put sunglasses on him.
Oh, don't.
Now, who does he look like?
No. No, you're not talking about Tyler.
No, don't worry about it. Inside joke. We'll
Who
move
is
on.
it?
I was just gonna say.
No, you can't say it's an inside joke and not tell me.
I was gonna say it was. Never mind. So basically, Muppet Masher, our friend of ours on X, changed his logo.
Oh.
And I'm staring at that picture, and I was basically like, if you put glasses on him, does it look a little bit like Muppet Masher?
No, it doesn't. It does not.
Here, hold on. Here, look.
I mean,
Mu-
babe.
First of all, he's a lot more handsome, Muppet is, and he's got a little bit more facial hair. But...
Oh my goodness.
Here, want me to show it?
I mean, you can if you want. Gotta go closer. Okay.
I don't know, guys.
Okay. I don't know if Muppet's in the chat. You just showed your ex account picture.
And we love Muppet, by the way. I'm just joking around.
Yeah, we're just joking.
And
I didn't know.
And I'm actually waiting to show some of his information tonight.
Yeah,
So.
we're almost done. We're like a couple slides to go. This is Dennis Prager.
Oh, that's
with his new
Xavier.
hire, Xavier.
Yeah. What a shill that guy is.
He goes to Israel a lot.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Just want to say that. He also is with he's a shareholder with Waterstone, I believe this guy is. What's his name? I can't say his name, but the third.
I can't read that. It's too small.
That's okay. Okay, so this is also Waterstone agrees. This is recent, guys. This is May 12th, 2026. So Salem Media, the Waterstone agrees to buy Salem Media. Wi-Fi relies heavily on conservative and Christian radio and podcast networks, including Salem Media channels to reach borrowers. And that's that. Salem has a historically aired numerous Wi-Fi commercials. Furthermore, Salem's former executive vice president of investor relations left the company to take on the same role. So this is the new what's his name? I don't know what this guy's name is. This is the new company that bought out Salem Media. So maybe that's why, like Wisha was saying, we're not run. Like Andrew Colvett said, we're not with Salem Media. What? No. Okay, so this is what Muppet sent me because we're talking about Waterstone today. Thank you, Muppet.
And of course, our friend the Cat Slayer has some stuff in here. So this is a post from Victor Marks that Muppet Masher found. And I'll read it out here. Yesterday, we had Ken Harrison, my friend and fellow Marine, out to our new and developing VM Leadership Training Center for Little Range Therapy on the AR-15. And so we got Victor Marks admitting that Ken Harrison's his friend. And now jump over to the other article there that he has. Ken Harrison is the CEO of Waterstone, a Christian foundation that helps donors give away $3 million weekly to advance God's kingdom. A visionary leader, Ken is dedicated to inspiring men to live boldly, lead faithfully, and steward their resources with these people. So basically, we just realized tonight that Waterstone has bought Salem Media, and now we know that the person who owns Waterstone is good friends with fucking Victor Marx.
Isn't it just a big?
Well, and the more we talk about Victor, the more we realize his freaking paws are in everything. So now basically he's basically best friends or really good friends with the owner of Waterstone, who just bought Salem. Salem is now owned by Waterstone.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, Salem's lot.
Jeez.
So this was an interesting find by Muppet
Yep.
Masher.
Didn't know Victor Marx was
Yeah, and now he's tied into all this shit too, right?
yeah.
So he's definitely
I think
involved.
they all
with,
know each other. It has to be one big happy little circle that they,
well, yeah.
you know.
How do you think they met each other? They all went to the island. They all talked to each other, hung out with
Oh, yeah.
Jeff, and
The
there
money
you
has
go,
to
right?
go around the circle, you know. It has
There you
to
go.
keep going.
Dunwit said it.
What did he say?
It's right there. Oh, don't scroll too high. It's literally right there somewhere. No.
Where, babe?
I guess it's up a little bit. I could just read it. You know what I mean?
It must be a further one.
I'll just read it.
I
Well,
got it. Muppet.
well,
No, I don't know.
I'll just read it.
Where is it?
I don't know. It's like fourth comment, so I
I
don't
don't know
know.
why yours show it and mine doesn't.
Well, you see all the X posts. I don't. Anyways,
Oh.
I'm just going to read it because I don't see X stuff. You're
Okay.
the host on the computer, so you
Okay.
see the X stuff.
Okay.
Anyways, I just wanted to say the one comment.
Yeah.
And it's real simple. It's a giant circle jerk. That was it. All that blabbering was to get to that
I
comment.
want to just post it, but I can't see it. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We can read it out. That's why I read the
Done
name.
with Fed Slop.
That's why I read the name and then I read the thing, right?
I wonder if it's not that one. Okay. Sorry. Oh, real Muppet Mashers here. Ken Harrison, ex-cop and Marine. Of course he is. Okay, I don't think I have a picture of him. Hold on. I got to add this back to stage. So thank you so much, Muppet, for that link
Yeah.
to those two people.
And we made a joke about you too. I'm just going to be a fully forthcoming, my brother. We
Just
made
hold
we
on.
made a silly
I
joke.
gotta actually put this back to stage. So this isn't Ken. This is not him. Hold on.
What do we got?
The circle. Now I see it. Now it comes up late. Now I see it. No, I'm just looking for.
Are you trying to find a picture of the guy?
Yeah, because this came up saying. I just wondering if that's him. I don't think that's him.
That looks like the Nets, man.
Oh, it's not. Oh, I see what he's right here. Okay, so he's this guy. He's this one. I will show it. Waterstone. Where is it? There's a couple people that work here. So here he is. Ken Harrison. Do. That's what he looks like. Okay, that's what he looks like. Obviously, there's more people on the payroll, but yeah, that was the link I had that they bought it on May 12th, 2026. This is the turning point. I said this in the freaking one of my posts. So did Jesse Waters. This is the turning point. Do it for Charlie. Do it for God, family, country. Do they all have like the same email?
Yep. They
This
can't,
is the turning point.
absolutely. They can't
What
keep their lives in order unless they communicate about it.
The
Right?
heck? White collar crimes. Yes.
Those are the crimes I commit when I wear a white shirt.
I gotta look that up. I think I've heard of that. What? Oh, we got this one.
So college is an opportunity for millions of young people to leave home for the first time and build a foundation for their lives. It's something Charlie Kirk recognized on his college campus tours, but he also recognized the financial toll that comes with it. That's why Turning Point USA partnered with Yrefy, a lender specializing in refinancing private student loans. And it continues to commit to that partnership today in honor of Charlie Kirk. Yrefy CEO Lane Schonenberger joins us now alongside James Madison University from Virginia and Turning Point USA member Reagan Polaric. It's so great to see you both, Lane and Reagan. Let me start with you, Lane. So why is this mission so important to you all?
You know, so we connected with Charlie and Turning Point several years ago, and what we discovered was their mission of helping young people get through school. The idea of, hey, get out there and speak freedom and truth, and we embrace that. Charlie understood what Yrefy was all about, and how we came up with a way to help people get out of their student loan debt, get it paid back with dignity. Because really, what Yrefy focuses on is students that have distressed private student loans.
Right.
The student loan crisis, as you know, is just out of control.
Yes.
It's $1.86 trillion in student loan debt. And private student loans, there's really no way out once you go into default. So Yrefy, we came up with a way to help students get out of debt with dignity. It's a crushing life. I mean, can you imagine coming out of school and owing hundreds of thousands of dollars and trying to start your life? It's just impossible to do. And in many, many cases, you've got parents and grandparents who have selflessly co-signed these loans.
At a moment when you're supposed to be filled with so much hope,
yes,
and then you're saddled with so much debt. Reagan, first of all, love your name.
Thanks so much.
Obviously, your parents have good role models. Now
You want me to pause it, baby?
I just had a crazy revelation. So why does it cost so much to go to school? Why? Why should you to be a baker? Do you have to go into $150,000 in debt? I just had an amazing revelation while I was sitting here watching it. A lot of the big schools are influenced by our greatest ally. Do they have our best interests at heart? No, they want to see us die and crumble into dust and be gone. Well, a good way to do that is to make sure that we can't even educate our children.
Well said.
If we can't educate them and can't guarantee that they're going to get a certain level of education, well, wouldn't that make it easier to crush us? If we have an uneducated base that can't afford these high-end jobs and that we got to import them from other countries.
Wow.
And I'm just sitting here thinking about the crap that's coming out of his mouth. And I'm like, is the school system infiltrated so hard that it's designed to work against the students? And I'm not saying I know this for a fact. Like I said, it was just a revelation I had just sitting here, and I just wanted to say it.
Very well said, babe. It's just like when you said that.
Yeah.
All they do is study for free.
Yeah.
All right. So it's not much longer of this video.
Got involved at JMU with the Charlie Kirk TPS USA. Tell me, what inspired you to get involved in that program?
Charlie's death was a wake-up call for my generation, and he encouraged us to step up and lead, to fight for truth and freedom and the values this country was built on. And what's special about Turning Point is it's not just a political movement, it's a spiritual one. And Charlie lived his life every single day knowing that our true hope lies not only in our freedom, but in our faith.
And a foundation of hope. Well, along these lines, I think Lane and Yrefy actually has a surprise for you. Why don't you explain what that is?
So, as part of our commitment to helping people get their student loan debt repaid and so forth, in this case, what we've decided to do with Reagan, and our commitment to Turning Point is we've decided we're going to pay $100,000 towards your student loans.
Oh my God!
Off your life without student loans, or at least.
This was recent, guys. This was just on Fox News. So I'm glad that I'm seeing this, but I don't know who she is.
Well, obviously, I'm gonna make an accusation and go, "Oh, she's a Zionist because she's getting $100,000 from a
Or
Zionist."
she's working for him. Allegedly, we're just having an opinion here. Okay.
Yep.
Reagan.
By reducing the amount of debt.
Reagan Polaric. Did she say that she helped TPUSA? I thought she said
I
that.
don't remember, babe. I don't remember. Are you
Polar.
looking it up now?
I'm just looking up her name to see if I see anything. If you guys see
It's Polaric.
Polaric. Oh, so I spelt it wrong. Polarek. And Reagan is spelled wrong too. REA. I spelled it wrong. Like, I don't know. I'm just looking it up just in case it's something. Oh, here she is. She is a university alumni.
She's just a
Virginia.
student by
She's
the
a
looks of
student.
it,
She's a
babe.
student.
And they just used her as a, a publicity stunt. Look, we'll give away more money that we're not explaining how we're getting.
Yep. So she just received it.
Oh my gosh, thank you so Can I give you a hug? Oh, thank you so much.
So this is for you.
Oh my goodness.
What does
That is May 30th, 2026.
this mean for you?
Oh my gosh. I mean, this means so much and I feel so undeserving, but truly so grateful and humbled. And this really allows me to spend more time in public service.
Yeah, that's that. And we're coming to the end of the show because it did mark 14 years today, Turning Point USA.
Well, that's great.
So I just wanted to share this video.
Oh, well, hold on.
Yes.
14 years?
I think so, yes.
You said 14.
Yeah.
What was 25 then? There's 13.
Oh.
13th is an unlucky number, man.
Oh. Well, am I right, guys? I think that's what they said today. Am I wrong?
Oh, there you go. There's a good comment that explains who she is. Get crunk and listen right there at the very bottom. You had it. Bam. There you go.
No.
That's why. So yeah, okay.
Thank you.
So,
Thank
so
you
that
for
makes
looking
sense.
her up. Are you kidding me? You're kidding, right?
Yeah.
She's chapter president?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, she's private. Can't even can't open up her thing.
Eh.
Whatever.
And just want to touch on a couple more comments. Done with Fed slop. Yes, we must have used the Canadian spelling for her name. We added an O and there wasn't one there. So
I spelled it REGAN. I forgot it's what REA. And the last name I spelled wrong too. I forgot the E.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So another thing which I find is weird because it's come up a couple times in a couple comments, and who was actually the last person that said it? It was Fern's mom, 15Y. Dee Dee and Brian nodded or break down how this works. Looks a bit dodgy, and who remembers the student loan relief by Biden getting blocked? See, this is the thing, right?
Yeah.
I talked a bit about that already in this episode, but it's just like Biden tried to get the student relief in, and it was completely crapped on. Why? So that this guy could come in and start up a company and privatize it, so that you can hide all this money, and we don't know who's trying to help our students. Like, that's all real shady shit to me, man.
Yeah.
If you have some kind of loan company, it should be public. People should be able to see what's going on, see how the money gets in, see where the money's going. And I think that's a really good way to do it transparently. I know a lot of the beef about that was that people didn't want to pay back other people's taxes. And I understand that. Well, that was where the problem was. What Biden should have did is approach the institutions and not taxpayers. That was his mistake on that. And I figure if he would have actually approached the institutions and said, you're gonna cut down the debt, instead of saying, taxpayers, you're gonna pay the debt. It was just done wrong. And if he would have did it that way, the debt would have been forgiven, and Yrefy wouldn't have a job.
Facts.
Just saying.
And you were talking about the years here. So you're talking about when Charlie Kirk was alive, right? So it would be 13 years, but now it's 14 years of Turning Point USA.
Well, 13 is an unlucky number, and that would have been on the 13th anniversary he died. So that's why I brought that up.
Yeah.
Like, if it was on a Friday, then oh God.
Jeez.
If it was on a Friday and he was 33 years old, then I'd be smacking my head off the floor.
Okay, so he built it in 2012. And let's just watch this video.
There are about 15 campuses, and we're growing very, very quickly. And keep in mind, this is not just a flash in the pan movement.
we're going to become an institution. You go from being a high school student to all of a sudden kind of being on your own. It was difficult. It's been quite a journey. I know we're making a difference. The work that Turning Point USA is doing every single day, it's significantly moving the dial for freedom in our country.
The mission didn't end with Charlie's life. It's being lived out through each and every one of you. His passion was my passion, and now his mission is my mission.
We should be thankful, not angry to live in this country. We should kiss to the ground and say we are the luckiest human beings ever to exist, that we are able to live in this country at this time.
The world needs Turning Point USA. Charlie's life was a turning point for this country. Let that miracle be your turning point as well.
And now it's on us. What are you going to do about it?
Pick up the mic. The mic's locked up, isn't it?
I just want to correct that statement. Nobody needs Turning Point USA at all in any way. We needed Charlie Kirk.
Yeah. And that's our show for tonight. Yeah. Rewind, rewatch.
And
A lot of information here.
Yeah, do we want to just give a little bit of a summary to make it sort of bring it all together? Because we did just talk for 3 hours. And basically, I think if I'm understanding right, we're sort of landing on, we would like to know where Yrefy is getting its money from.
Yeah.
We want to know where it's getting its money from and how much of that money that they are getting is actually being pushed into Turning Point.
Yeah.
We would love to know that.
Because in the beginning of my video today, if you're just joining now, I did show this. Welcome to Yrefy Studios. Rewind and watch the beginning. They do say it, and they changed the mic, and they do say it in the audio 2 clips that I put there. So yeah, I'm ending off tonight. Thank you so much for joining, and yeah, I think I might be doing something tomorrow, maybe members, or we'll do something with heavyweight. But yeah, that's it. We are done. Thank you so much for sticking with us and helping us investigate this in the chat. Elite, you were fire. Done with Fedslop, you were fire. Anne Marie, you were fire. And like researching on the spot. Get crunked and listen. You guys were all fire.
Thank
Tornado
you
Alley.
for everybody
Yeah.
who just came to watch, and for people who participated. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Our show is probably the only show out there which is based so much on audience participation. You can
Yeah.
go to any other show and you have no idea if you're ever going to be heard. We will always try to get to your comments. You guys are just as much a part of this show as we are.
Yeah.
We love you all, and we're grateful for every single person that comes to every
Yes.
show.
I really appreciate all my Flamingo Mafias. Like, you guys do so much great work, all of you. Yeah, I like to chime in with you and talk about it. I want your feedback and everything. And it takes a lot to load the show. It took me 2 days. So thank you so much for watching it and all the clips that we put in, and Muppet for giving, and Wisha for helping in this live stream. I really appreciate it. And we will see you tomorrow night. Thank you, baby. This was a long one. Thank you so much. And say Jesus' name and keep fighting for Charlie Kirk. Love y'all.
Christ is King.
Christ is King.